Welcome, one and all. What it do, what it is. This is the Peace Dealer, and welcome to another exciting and fantastic episode of Transit Talk, where we're going to uncover Venus in Gemini, which is definitely, I would call, one of the two major we could say one of the three major pillar transits we're having in 2020. I call them pillar transits because we are now I call them pillar transits because they are serving this year to transition our consciousness and plug us directly into this new era and this next stage of development. And they very powerfully represent three different pillars of wow, I'm sorry, I'm coming into the realization of this now that I think about it, but that's really it. Okay, this is amazing, and I'm going to explain this shortly. Before I do, shout out to those of you watching live right now. Wild Magi, what it do, what it is. Welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Aqua Elliott, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Quantum Shifts, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. We got a new star emoji too. So what's up? If you a member, hit us with that blue flame. Let us know that you're here. And other than that, so grateful. I feel like we're in the flow of things. What's popping, El Victor? What's popping for real? We've reached a state as a collective where hatred and negativity can never affect us. And I almost hope that sounds naive because we get to put it to the practice and put it to the test. Okay. All the Saturn and Scorpio, Saturn and Sagittarius, Saturn and Capricorn, that was it. From Saturn Libra to there, Capricorn was our graduation as a group. Okay. Because many of us here, we already arranged to do this. Most of us most of us have known each other in past lives. So this isn't just, you watching a transit talk. There's a lot of energy work going down. This is effectively a very powerful network. So it is what it is. Who is Amber Scott? The option might not be available if maybe it's on your phone, or try on the computer. If it's the computer, you might be able to work around it with changing the with going through a VPN. But we came from the future. That is facts. That is absolute facts. So other than that, I'm very happy to present this transit talk. In fact, consecutively, you're going to see me more and more happy because this is really more moving forward. Saturn Aquarius, personal, as it pertains to us, right? As a collective, moving forward, we have struck gold. We've struck oil. Like we just made it through Saturn and Cap. Okay, so the working analogy, Darian, you just press the join button. So you should see it. The membership is available. You should see join right under the video, and you can become gang. You are already gang, but it'll be official now, like being friends on Facebook. Costa Rica, yeah, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I got to look into what's available or not, but I guess certain reasons it doesn't service. But we can work around that. I'll let you know of a VPN hack or trick. Basically, you can change your VPN so it thinks that you're surfing from place where it works, and I think it might be a work like that. Rachel Roberts, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. But once again, like each and every single one of us, we have struck oil, and like making it through Capricorn, you guys brace through this with me. Water Dog Flame, welcome to the Ascension Path. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm launching this the full moon. So full moon in Libra, we're doing the non-consent ritual. The reason why I want to wait to do memberships after the full moon is because on the full moon, we're going to do the biannual non-consent form ritual, where we, as a group, basically claim non-consent towards all these hating ass frequencies and just let people know, y'all know those are the best lies. Then after we do that, I'm going to start the membership. So it's all timed well. So there's still time. Like if you haven't started yet, it's going to officially kick in the 8th. Okay, Darian, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Ashley Jones, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Holler. Welcome. It's about to turn on. So, like I said, we struck gold, y'all. Like it's in the sense where we've just struck gold. So, you know, the war ended, and there were still people fighting. All wars that have ever ended, there's still people fighting on the front lines because word has to reach to them that the war ended. That's basically Venus in Gemini. It's the first retrograde portal. Venus in Gemini is giving the news of victory. Now it has to retrograde to let people know, hey, things have changed. The North Node is going to come through, right? So I want to give you guys a marvelous, yes, you can get Tanner to do that. And shout out to Tanner. Once again, yeah. And for you new members who showed up, hit us with that blue flame. Hit us with that exclusive blue flame emoji. Let them know what it is. Once again, I want to present you with this glorious analogy. Saturn in Capricorn is a new vehicle. Let's say your superpowers is a car, because the Chariot in the tarot is Cancer. And that's somebody with a light and dark horse having to balance both. 4th house Libra. Well, let's say Capricorn, your superpowers is a vehicle, your Merkabah, right? You just finished work. And I'm going to make a video about this too, because it depending on what house this is in your chart, depends on how you access this. But Saturn just finished working on your vehicle. All right, let's say your superpowers is a car. You turn it on, and every vehicle is different. Everybody is different. This is a custom-made car that you've been working on, because Pluto came through 2008 and kicked your ass. It pimped your ride. It saw the old model. Could you believe 2008 you? Pluto was just like, oh, I have so much work to do. Just completely just destroyed you, demolished you for the past decade. It just destroyed your ego. All right. And then Saturn came through like come 2017. And this is when the chop shot came through, right? 2017 came, and now Saturn started to rebuild you. Saturn started to actually now build this vehicle, your superpowers. Okay. But you're still in the shot, you're still under development. Like, this is an arduous process. We don't rush greatness over here. We take our time. We don't prove to the mechanics, oh, prove to me this is real, because this is what's controversial about this. The owners of the vehicle manufacturers of your higher selves, Jay Sage, welcome to the Ascension Path. Welcome to the Ascension Path. All right. Let us see, show us the blue flames, bro. Show us the hammers. Let us know what's good. Once again, okay, so this is where people got you messed up, because the manager, and this is where we apologize, because we didn't have enough internal management. We were short-staffed. So the manager got word of what we were producing. We, as in all of us in our higher selves. Aquarian Essence, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Aquarian Essence is a real one. Get to know her. Okay. All right. So one of the managers was all like, flex into the media, okay? And it was before we were supposed to release this. So we're talking about 2012. Once Neptune went into Pisces, Neptune and Pisces is the creative crew working with Capricorn to build this vehicle. If Capricorn is producing it, Neptune and Pisces is like the innovative technological advancements you put onto the car. This is working with Aquarius, right? Yes, member stickers, I think we slick with too. Not necessarily. Coma Star, welcome to God Squad. Coma Star, you're our first God Squad member. Welcome to God Squad, baby. Woo, woo, woo. God Squad is exclusive. 12 Zodiac sign peace reports, monthly members only webinars, and also I believe let's see. The transit talks. So if you like transit talks like these, God Squad members are going to get planet specific exclusive transit talks, the meaning of and the sign. We go in. So honor, okay? I'm putting my heart and soul into these, y'all. It's about to get lit. No rush too. Like whether you are $1 Billion Vibe Tribe or Infinity Club, it's all up. It's all up. Even if you're not and you here rocking with me right now, it's all up. So once again, like Capricorn has been building this. 2012 though, Neptune and the Pisces, and you know the managers kind of got overboard because now this is a Merkabah vehicle. So they started flexing in the press, talking about this is going to be the greatest car ever. This car is going to be able to let you fly. This is operative psychic abilities, and you think about your body. Your body is probably more a piece of machinery that has to be oiled right. It has to be rested well so you have enough energy. It has to go through maintenance. So like a lot of you have been coming into the model of your dreams. Like you've been coming into the body essence of Capricorn is just a body. See, we're stepping into Saturn Aquarius. So now that the body of the car is done, Saturn Aquarius is going to work and pimp the electronics in the car. You about to have some dope ass systems in your car. But right now, this is so important because the car is done finally, the first time ever. But it was controversial before the car was created because this new creation of car included supernatural abilities, right? The ability to fly. And so you've been dealing with up until this point, you can't fly. Like, that's not true. First of all, the manufacturer of the car does not have to prove anything to you. Your higher self does not have to prove anything to other people. You know, you're allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Tiana, welcome to the Infinity Club. Whoop, whoop, what it do? Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Jim, smash that like button. Infinity Club is the ultimate tier. Infinity Club members like Tiana get exclusive 20-minute live readings and discounts on merch every month, as well as a cosmic energy tune-up. Shout out to Chad the Maverick. Chad has had a cosmic energy tune-up with me. Ask him about his experience if you want to know. If you're Infinity Club, you get one of those a month, okay? Live, or you see the replay. Tiana, thank you very much. Once again, y'all, this is where we get serious here. And the cool thing about this is we've completed this, right? Your higher selves have delivered. So now, Darian, thank you so much. Now the car is done though, okay? Saturn, and this is what's important about Venus and Gemini, because this year is a beta test year. Next year, Jupiter is going on Saturn. And so Elon Musk is about to release his new launch of cars. I'm using that as an analogy. He's about to hit y'all with flying self-driving cars, y'all. This year, we need the beta test. We need to get some regulations in effect. We have to make sure that we are legally allowed to sell you these cars, right? So this year, you finish production. This is so important. Okay, Uranus and Taurus is like enhanced technology that has been beneath the scenes. People don't even know what you're about to hit them with. All this personal development you've been doing, right? So this year you need to beta test, because before you sell the car, if we're going to use the analogy of cars in production or you using your superpowers, okay, you can't just build a car and sell it. You need to test the car. After you finish building the model, you still need to take it on driving test. You need to actually take it out there so that you can test how fast it runs. You can see how it drives. Oh, this doesn't work as well as we predicted. And so you need to be put in a position to very accordingly shift this. One moment. Oh, you got to be, my bad. You got to be put in a position to very accordingly shift this. I'll be right back. Welcome to the Ascension Path, Miss Kiki. Holla at your boy. I see you rolled with a team of winners. Oh yeah. We cruising, we cruising, we cruising. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we cruising, it's moving, we cruising. So you got a nice car and you're going really far, and we like the way you ride it. And we like the way you ride it. And we want to let you know what's inside it. See, your car before was in, but now it's in the air. And now it got wings, and we're presenting this to you in spring, cause you cruising, we cruising, you cruising, you cruising, yeah, not to be confused with cruising or in cruise control. And you got a car, and it's going far. This car can take you to Mars. It's a fun fact, but we need you to beta test that. What you gonna do is reflect in you. Just rock with the smooth sounds of our sound system. It comes from Neptune, and you're vibing with the vibes and the rides. All right. We cruising, we cruising, we cruising. Yes, this car fits more than probably 80 people. Yes, at this point she is. Yeah, cause we cruising. We ain't snoozing. But if you wanted to snooze, the car is self-driving as well. But yes, okay, so this is a huge deal. Like you gotta beta test the car this year, guys. Like this car isn't gonna drive itself until next year. Rebecca Resser, what's good, yo? Air, shout to Esco. Put your hands in the air. What's up, Rosanna? What's up, Insight? Welcome, Shannon, to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. I feel like whenever anyone joins the Vibe Tribe, let's all celebrate it by commenting fire sign emojis if you want. Whenever I do this, we can make this a habit. But yes. Oh, Brittany, if you want, I'll make that a track. I got you. We cruising. That's what I'll call it. Okay. That's what it's gonna feel like too. It's gonna feel like you cleared a bunch of crazy shit. And now it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, the world might be ending around me, but I'm finally discovering myself. This is amazing. This is so amazing. But yeah, so it is a fact. Before a car could be put in production, you have to test it. You have to drive. And this is the beautiful thing about it. You don't just drive it. You have to drive it on the good roads. You have to drive it on the shitty roads. You have to drive it small speed. You have to drive it a huge speed. You have to do a lot with it so that you can now test the mechanics of this car. That is everything from now on. Because, the stars, they move in such synchronous fashion that is just too sexy beyond belief. Because literally, Saturn is going into here, right? And then Mars, which started with Saturn, is beta testing this. Because guess what? Saturn's going to retrograde 1 degree. And Mars is going to come to Aries before retrograde. So Venus is in Gemini. It's going to be in Gemini until August. It's going to retrograde in May. And by the time it finishes its retrograde and leaves Gemini, Mars is going to retrograde in Aries, and Saturn is going to retrograde in Capricorn. So that retrograde by the end of Venus out in August is when the car is back in the shop after it's gained the data, beta testing and driving, after you have gained real experience superpowering and driving your car. This literally, I think this is even more fun because once it's official, there's regulation you got to deal with. This is where you can beta test and do whatever. This is your only chance to do whatever. Everything you wanted to do, that crush you wanted to see, that revenge you wanted to have, that you know is sweet. Like that's when the divorces are finalized. Like this is your only chance to get this in. Okay. And you're going to experience, this is Saturn, so you're going to initially experience this in breakthroughs in whatever you've been doing, whether you're graduating, whether you are breaking through a business, whether you're coming to work. This is how you're going to use your powers to manifest this. But this is also to test your integrity and what you do. So once again, Mars is going to retrograde in Aries. This is like driving the car, and then, of course, the retrograde in Aries is having to go back in the shop because you're only going to have until like July to beta test this, and then once it goes back, this is where the rest of 2020 is making the final edits on the car, because you're going to realize very quickly that there's what you think the car can do, and then there's what the car can actually do. So in my opinion, I really feel like the edits are going to be toning down a lot of this stuff. So it's regulation standard. You know what I mean? But next year, Jupiter comes through. You've beta tested it. You've target marketed it. You've literally sampled and tested who's receptive to it. Jupiter by 2021 of January is that huge advance. That's like, okay, we're funding $5 trillion into this. We've done the research. We're taking over the market and industry. Boom. And we have a year until then. The initiation ritual we did last night or 2 nights ago, the next time Mars enters Aquarius, this is how monumental what we're doing now is. By the time Mars makes it back into Aquarius, it's going to be 2022. And Venus is going to be conjunct Mars. Right now, they're trying. But in 2 years, they're going to be conjunct. That means I'm going to make a special topic video about this. But the parable of the talents, and that's what I'm going to start this Venus and Gemini video off with too. So you're going to see me read this parable a lot, but mainly these first 2 times. But before Venus comes back into Aquarius conjunct Mars, like there's a huge coming together here. You have embarked on an adventure of epic proportions that by 2022, the master comes back to see what you do with those talents. And like The connections you're starting now have reached a peak point. You've now initiated and reached mastery. It's everything that we did this ritual for 2 days ago. And let me actually bring up that parable. Bam. It is from the book of Matthew 25, 14 to 30, or Luke 19, 11 to 27. But we're gonna check out Matthew. For it will, Nisha, let us all welcome Nisha and Anne to the club. Nisha, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe, and welcome to God Squad. You are officially the second God Squad member in this membership. Thank you very much. Beautiful creation. Thank you also for appreciating that. So as Jesus said, I believe, in Matthew 14, okay, for it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them at once. And he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now, after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. This is so Saturn. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more. Okay, verse 19 says, now after a long time, okay, and he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here, I made 5 more, homie. And his master said, I see you. I see you, my dude. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set over much, and enter into the joy of your master. Pause. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward saying, Master, you delivered me 2 talents. Here, I have made 2 talents more. You blessed me, Master. I came through. I see how I doubled what you gave me. I did not slack. Okay. And his master said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. Okay. Well done. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. Pause. He also who had received the 1 talent came forward saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man. You don't be playing out here in these streets, reaping where you did not sow. You out here collecting tax from people, okay, and gathering where you scattered no seed. I know you a gangster, Master. So I was afraid. I didn't want to lose that. So I went and I hid your talent in the ground. So no one will take that. This is in the book of Matthew, quantum shifts. I shit you not. And here it is. Have what is yours. But his master answered him, you wicked and slothful servant. You knew that I reap. You know I be out here in these streets collecting tax. You knew that I reap where I have not sown and gathered and where I scatter no seed. You know I'm out here collecting tax money and you didn't do anything with it. You know I'm out here, a straight G in these streets. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers. And at my coming, I should have received what was my own with interest. What do you think I gave it to you for? So take the talent from him and give it to him who has the 10 talents. See, now we're going to come back to that verse. For to everyone who has more will be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who is not, even what he has will be taken away, and cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness, in that place where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay. See, how little did I know? Because I used to hear this story in the Bible all the time. I had no idea they were talking about Saturn. This is Saturn. Saturn said, I'm like, think that's a cold motherfucker. That's a cold motherfucker. For someone to be like, I mean, you be taking money from people who you didn't even invest in. Like you didn't you didn't even put in their pot, and you take it. You a cold ass motherfucker. So I just hid your shit. And dude was like, man, take my time, give it to the first place person, the one who has 10. That part. You out here working so hard, putting in that work. People who slacked, you gotta take their time. You gotta assume their responsibility now. Okay? Give it to the man who has 10. Regardless, whether you have 10 or 5, this is not just a parable. This is, this is Saturn asking where your face. Shout out to Gemini Moon Starseed Healer. Peace talk with me and him coming soon, and with Master Nuda, and with Edenai. Shout out to Edenai. Yeah, yo, like you have been bestowed talents. It's completed. Shout out to Michelle Rezio. Okay. Yeah, it's going down. Christy Aphrodite, activate your healing. Damn, we got the roster today. That's what's up, which is so ironic because Venus in Gemini is all about the social circle kind of. Actually, if you're here, you're a part of a magnificent portal. Tomorrow apparently is a 444 day. I normally wouldn't think much about it, except I saw the email at 4:44 p.m. So it kind of forced me to take it seriously. It's kind of one of those magical coincidences. But tomorrow is April 4th, 2020, which is a 4-year. I'm a little bit skeptical about numerology like that, but it always smacks me in the face as accurate. So there's that. That's cool. It happening while Venus goes into Gemini, not a coincidence. Everything that we're being prepared for starts now. I mean, it started like 6 years ago, but it really kicks off now in the higher upper echelon levels. 6 years ago, by the way, was 2014. And so this was when Saturn really began its building phase past Libra. Pluto was already in Cap. Neptune was well in Pisces. So this is where we really click it on gear. And here's why. Once again, Venus is going to be in Gemini from now until Leo season. Right after Venus goes retrograde and leaves, I went to a Catholic school, I think until like 6th grade. And then I went to a Christian school in 7th grade, and I didn't go to public school until like 8th grade. But yeah, freaking shout out to Master Nuda, Digital Hippie. Once again, like this Venus and Gemini transit is going to start to connect the chosen. And we don't need to get elitist here. Chosen is just metaphoric for you finally choosing your fucking self and not looking outside of yourself to choose someone else. You're finally choosing you because you realize you're who you've been looking for the entire time. But this allows you to step into the portal of magic through connecting with like-minded individuals, because true magic is really 2 or more people coming together in unity. It's the simple things. Venus is going to guide us through this portal. By the time Venus is out, the sun will be in Leo. So Venus in Gemini is sponsoring the sun in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Huge deal. And then shout out to Empress Phoenix Fire. I'll play around, y'all. If I don't know if you guys were at the live, all right. But Empress Phoenix Fire and I did a live video where we married ourselves. It was a live ceremony where everyone involved, we were ordaining everyone to marry themselves. So I copped the exclusive box from Empress. She gave me, I got the apple flavor, I got apple harvest, I got the spray. Make sure y'all hit her up. I got the gel. I wanted to show love. Came in the mail. Natal Venus and Gemini too. That's what's up. Nika, what it do? Get some Venus and Gemini energy. Woo! Woo! So Venus and Gemini is so crucial because it's guiding us through this portal in your knowing. Welcome to the ascension path. Welcome. Let us welcome in your knowing. How does Venus and Gemini affect Mars and Gemini? Conjunctions of that caliber, Venus going through any energy in Gemini. If you're Sun in Gemini or Moon in Gemini, and even Gemini rising, Venus is a manifester. So what Mars does, and this is why, be very careful, especially moving forward, because if you still believe in outdated modes of love that are more transactionally based, that are too idealistic, you're going to get sideswiped by the truth. Venus and Gemini natives, they're not into that lovey-dovey shit. Venus and Gemini are sapiosexuals. They want the truth. So this energy is going to kind of cut into those traditional norms and redefine how you relate with people. Love is the sun. This is just my opinion. Even Venus as a goddess of love, I think is really just underestimating her potential. I feel like the whole Venusian aspect of her just being some seductress is selling her short. Venus is more about her money. Wherever you see Venus, she's rich. She's getting that dough. So like she knows how to use beauty. I think she's more goddess of beauty than love. She knows how to monetize beauty. So whenever you see Venus transits like over your Mars, she polishes you up. She's your good look. She's going to see you're dusty and she's going to be like, hey, wear this, please. Let me beautify this really quick. You can never not get a good look from Venus. She always comes through. Venus is beauty. The sun is love because love shines indiscriminately. Whether you're a bum on the street, rich, evil, or good, the sun will still shine on you. That is love. That's not love that we're taught, though. Venus is more transactional relationship themes. So it's also opening this in. So this is why it bleeds into love, but it's really just, and there's a feminine sexuality to Venus, but you don't want to see it as love because then that becomes toxic as hell, where you become addicted to how people treat you instead of who they are. But, you know, all of this is going to start to change because you're going to see it with the South Node in Sag. It's going to bring all the lessons you learned 10 years ago about love, smack you in the face with it. You're going to be revisited with people who you connected with before that it didn't hit. It hits now because now you know who you are better. Okay, it's going to revisit old relationships and they're going to hit. Specifically relationships that couldn't work before, now they're working. People who you couldn't meet, now you can meet. Like the doorway's open for that because now we're officially constructing that rainbow bridge. So the reason why this is important is, like I said before, Mars is going to retrograde in September of 2020. By end of 2020, it's finally direct. That means all of 2021. By the time we get to the end of 2021, December, Mars, that's in Aquarius right now, is going to be in Sagittarius. It's going to be like a cat. And then by March, it's back in Aquarius. So that's a cycle we've initiated just now. And Venus is very part of this because by 2023, it will come back around and it'll conjunct Mars there. So you're getting set up right now by the universe to connect with very meaningful people in your life. And everything that's initiating right now is going to culminate to 2022. Just want to let you know. And that's when 2022, it's the last year that Pluto is going to be in Capricorn before it officially goes in Aquarius. Saturn's going to officially be in Pisces by 2023, and the end of the world begins in light, of course, to a new world and a new edge. 2023 is going to be the end of the world in the same way that the indigenous culture that lived here was the end of their world. You know, before the Freemasons that founded this country was like, this is our land now. That was the end of their world. Was it really was it an apocalypse? I mean, what makes this the end is that Neptune and Pluto are now at the end. So there's no energy in social signs. We're limited in collectivity because Saturn is limiting social quality, literally in Aquarius, because it's preparing us for the end. But there's a revolution in a new beginning individually that is never before happening until now. So, you know, this is by 2023, the master coming back. Remember, the parable said after a long time, and D. Piston said something very important. Anyone here listen to reality transurfing? Reality transurfing, shout out to Elliot Arno or Elliot. I don't know if you guys seen that Peace Talk. He's someone who introduced reality transurfing to me. That's a concept that I'm going to really be speaking on heavy, especially for those of you with Pisces energy. This is your time more than ever to reality transurf because it's coming in. Like the grid for that is here. It's not just potential anymore. It's like, so, you know, congratulations. Venus in Gemini, I would say, is changing the aesthetics and truth over what you like and what you gain pleasure from. Because Neptune squaring this is going to reveal that you don't really like what you like. You like what you've been shown about what you like. You're going to finally manifest this, and that square is going to let you know that how things look isn't always what they are. And in some cases, they even exceed your expectations. In the case where they exceed your expectations, you still need to adjust focus. And that's what the retrograde with Venus is for. The retrograde with Venus is you in the passenger seat of your higher self driving this new vehicle. And whereas Mars is driving the car, Venus has to be receptive. You have to have someone in the driver's seat that lets you know the pleasure of the vehicle. Like, do I like this? Do I like where I'm going with this? Do I like the features of this car? I think the volume's too loud. It doesn't level the music out well. I don't think the seats are comfortable enough. I think we have to have better seat warmers. This could be much better, especially if you're saying this is top of the line. Like this is everything you're going to really be coming into up until July, because July is where things get even deeper. So let's actually start this transit talk. Normally I do rituals, but this entire transit is a ritual and a portal. It's happening. See, if this was in Cancer, we would do something because it's cardinal. If it was in Fixed, we would perhaps kind of do a ceremony so that we can set an intention because it's fixed. We can set an intention, okay? But this is an immutable sign. So it's a happening. Your mental state is a happening, okay? The thoughts that you have and work with aren't just one thing. It's an experience that happens around you and that you're a part of. So while I'm stimulating this Gemini energy with my sun and sponsoring this energy, what you want to do, and thank you, Miss Kiki, what you want to do is in your mind, bring to think about what this experience and process is for you. The cool thing is you don't have to do anything because it's already happening, but you can add into this by stimulating energy. I will help sponsor this just through talking about this, okay? And those of you with Gemini energy as well, you're in on this as well. So thank you. So let's actually get into the transit because this is about to change everything. Venus is coming in to an event space that's going to kick off new eclipses. And with Venus as the central focus, it's about you receiving the truth you deserve. It's you about receiving the value you deserve. So shift away from doing too much to gain people's affection to making sure first before that you're getting what you want. This is the time to let out to the literally speak Gemini to the universe what you want. What do you desire? What do you even though desire is Mars? What brings you pleasure? What brings you pleasure? This is your transactional input output that Gemini is helping you really see. Venus in Gemini is the truth and beauty of words, the beauty, the beauty of truth. And that's why I will cut deep, because Venus in Gemini is not Venus in Pisces that's going to sing sweet lullabies. Venus just in Pisces just wants to love you in a dreamy way. So it knows you need to lose weight, but it just wants to coddle you. It's going to call your fat rolls fluffy. Venus in Gemini is going to say you're ugly and you need to work the fuck out. But what's good? Venus in Virgo will say that too. But Venus in Gemini is going to tell you the truth. And this is where illusions start to get sliced so that you can get diced and you can get ready to come through into reality. Venus in Gemini is going to tell you your mixtape sucks dick. You can't rap. But Venus in Gemini is cool because they're going to help you rap. Venus in Gemini is like, hey, let's change your lyrics. It's not just going to tell you you suck. It's love. It's beauty. It's going to help you get better, okay? And every single one of us watching this may think in some capacity our shit don't stink. When it comes to relationships too, Venus in Gemini is going to make sure you know what's good, okay? And even more so in the sense where the parts of yourself that you don't give enough credit to yourself with, you're going to finally be forced to give yourself credit. Because when there's too much people wanting it, you're going to have to be forced to meet out the supply and demand. So another thing, last year at this time, Mars led the Zodiac. We were all men or women. We're all thinking with our dicks. Now Venus is leading. So we're leading with our hearts. We had that sexual energy leading forward before it caught up in Virgo. Now our hearts are leading forward. And we're thinking with our hearts now. Okay? So, hey, how to find true love in the lockdown. Right. Shout out to Kamal. So this is a true love portal because it's going to take the last 10 years of your life. It's going to show you every single person who you've met. It's going to connect you with the relevant individuals that you're going to be connecting with over the next 10 years, closing out the past 10 years. And it's going to reveal, hey, you were into this person, you were into that person, but it was really that person. And okay, I hate to be so cliche. It was really you, right? But you're going to manifest people who reflect you. And because you now know you recognize you in them. And it's going to be so lit because you've been working for this systematically for 10 years. We had the South Node conjunct Venus. Remember that? Wasn't that 2012? The South Node conjunct, let's go back in time because that was gnarly. Little did you know around that period, around that period, this is like April of 2012, Jupiter was in Taurus, but you were connecting with people in 2012 when you were awakening that you were meant to like meet. And the cold thing about it is these could be people in parallel realities, people who are around you, but you don't ever talk with. But you've met them, you might have known them superficially. All this is converging now. There's a whole, starting from now too, there's a whole lot of connections you're gonna make with people where it's like, how come I didn't know you this past decade? or people who you've been talking to for 10 years. And it's like, how come I know you in such a new way now? Because the karma that both of you, let's put this in context. 10 years ago, when the South Node was in Gemini and Venus was here too, Neptune just went into Pisces. Pluto just went into Capricorn. This was the beginning. Now we're coming out at the end. This is after the trial through fire. So Venus's job here is to very quickly, this is all preparation. Before the beta test is over, Venus's job here is to utilize destiny to change the contacts of people you know. If you're going to come into a lot of falling out of people and you can't take it personal because Venus has to finesse the Gemini energy. So if like people misunderstand what you say and fall out with you, don't worry. A Mercury retrograde will fix that later. You just kind of have to go with the flow because there are people in your life who do not need to be in your life. And until they leave, the right people won't come in. So Venus is just inserting, outsert, like changing it before Mars comes through. Because let me give you another analogy. You're about to connect with the Power Rangers, bruh. But some of you are finishing off your contracts. Let's say you're the Red Ranger. Well, the Yellow Ranger and the Green Ranger, they're not even in your school where you met. They're still dealing with contracts from other shows and networks, which is other multiversal shit that I can't really speak on. And Venus, before you even meet each other, you don't even know you're about to be a Power Ranger. Venus is already ahead in the skies, making sure your karmas meet together, making sure you're all going to be in that same school, making sure you're about to meet the people who you're destined to meet with. It's happening right now. This is where if you're a Gemini, you're part of the process. You're part of the connecting people. So convergence is one hell of a drug. You're probably, like me, creating streams that connect people who are going to start noticing other people. Stuff like that, little stuff like that. So this is where I have to layer this on because on one level, it's just that. But now people are coming in with their own value. This is not like 10 years ago where these contacts were initially established, but Venus was like, okay, let them just be around each other so they can foster each other's powers. And then bam, now it's coming together, expressing the growth of each other's powers. Hogwarts in this bitch. Magicians, just like Spiritual Gorilla and Insight Choology said. So Venus is preparing the connects in advance while you're still beta testing your energy. Because remember, the sun is still in Aries, which is 11th house to this. So the weirdest thing about this is it's telepathically converging your energies. So you have to deal with a bunch of unsolicited thoughts about other people's thoughts to you. It's a weird ass dynamic. Comment exclamation sign emojis if you're feeling this. It's a weird ass dynamic. Don't take it personal. It's just weird. It's just because people are coming together, and so some people think that they have the right to comment on because they do, but like I don't think they realize that niggas don't give a fuck, B. Like niggas don't give a fuck, B. Like we don't care what you think. Like you literally just talking to hear yourself talk. So you're gonna hear that, and you're gonna come into that, and it's meant to channel. This is all meant to kind of converge ego. This is what makes Chiron and Aries. This is a real dynamic. Some of you are still acting like you're schizophrenic. It manifests through schizophrenia. So it's not about if you are or not. You are. It's not a bad thing. You're turning that into a power. You turn bipolarism into a superpower. All your superpowers, by the way, are manifesting as psychological maladies because before they're complete, you have to manifest the negativity of it. So look to where you're hiding. Look to the stuff that is psychologically pushing you to the edge because that's where your superpowers are. So I see a lot of exclamation marks. Yeah, you have to understand you're also melding with supreme telepaths. Some people know what they're doing. So you're merging with people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, merging with people who do know what they're doing. Like it's just that's the weird part about it. That's the Uranus square. Okay, don't mind the unsolicited opinions. That is all they are, unsolicited opinions. You don't have to make that your problem, and just treat that as like mosquitoes or just like the white noise around this. Okay, as you manifest more of your power, your telepathic ability is going to range. It's literally like a broadband. That is, so once Pluto comes into Aquarius, we've now reached a collective awakening to where we can now establish rules and guidelines around telepathy. But we're not there yet because these 5G towers, as an analogy, still need to be built. Like, and we are beta testing this right now. So just keep that in mind. It's weird. Some of you will enjoy it more than you should. But other than that, Venus and Gemini on one level is connecting you. On another level is now also reintroducing your heart to magic. Chiron and Pisces had to heal forgiveness because magic was used to blind us and to take advantage. And so a lot of souls cut off. Now we're reestablishing this back. And Venus and Gemini is now sowing the seeds of personal magic craft. This is the other because remember, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer are individual. So up until at least July, all this development we're doing is taking collective energy to work on the individual. If you are prepared to create your magic craft, you are now embarking on your magic craft right now. For any of you who've ever wanted to believe in magic, and Alana, I am doing live readings right now. I also do have readings on my website. Look at the description box below for the insight on that. But yeah, like you are now in a position. See, everything up until before was closing magic. And I mean everything up until before. There's magic and there's the magic craft. There's the magic you see on movies, but that's just like 1/4 of magic. Magic is everything. It is an ever-present existence that co-creates with you. Imagine if life was an entity, it would be magic. So we are expressions of magic. That's why everything is magic. Skepticism, doubt is also magic. This is how you want to see it. However, the magic craft you create. So magical spells, magical techniques is different from magic. This is why Pisces are controversial, because they represent the fullness of magic. Sagittarius represents the light and life, living magic. Virgo represents the reality of magic. A magic spell that I can do right now for real is to write a poem. And if I write a poem over 30 days, I'm developing my magic spell writing. Whatever effect happens from that, right? Now, whether it's supposed to produce effects, see, some people will say magic isn't real because I write a spell and nothing happened. Well, I mean, you need to practice a technique. If someone runs track and they can't jump, that doesn't mean you can't jump, right? So everything up until now concerning magic was geared towards returning Neptune into Pisces. Returning Neptune into Pisces is clearing the old collective dichotomy and dynamic of magic, which included black magic principles of taking over other people's free will. But now that free will isn't free will as it used to be, we know this because of the recent Pluto transit, we've now reached a place where Chiron has come out of Pisces and cleared that negativity. And now everything up until now was changing your understanding of magic. It was releasing everything that got in the way of you understanding magic. Magic isn't about Santa Claus. Magic isn't about like asking for things and receiving things. Magic isn't about how you see in the shows and movies, warping reality to make it what you want. Magic is literally just being at one atonement, at one mint with life. Once you sync with the ever-present reality, which is life, you now manifest synchronicities as you co-create with this essence. As a magic crafter, okay, you are now co-creating with life. So in order to be a magician, this is why I say sun in Gemini, sun in Pisces, sun in Virgo, sun in Sagittarius are magicians, because we naturally do this. A magician is anybody who is aware of their relationship with magic. Anybody who co-creates with their relationship, they don't treat magic as something that they control. Magic is their partner in their spells. Your relationship with the flow of life as you insert your own essence through spell crafting, intention setting. Like, it's magic, it's limitless. You can create any spell, right? How you do it depends on you. But the difference between a magician and practitioner of the craft of magic versus someone who just unconsciously expresses their energy, because you either believe in magic or you're used by magic. Like you like, even people who don't believe in magic are some of the most magic people. They're just using it unconsciously. They're self-fulfilling prophecies. So a magician is someone who consciously acknowledges their relationship with magic. It's simple as hell. Once you're aware of it, you start seeing it. It's not something you control. It's something you flow with. Just like you perceive magic, magic perceives you. Just like you know the elements know you. You are merely just a physical aspect of it experiencing itself through you. And so a magi is someone who is able to co-create with the different expressions of life, magic, and allow it to express itself through you. It's something key, because you have hack magicians who try and force it, who make it look like magic is something that has a variable and input and output. Like, that's a version of magic. That's real magic. When you're talking about scientific experiments, that's Virgo. When you're talking about more abstract, let it go to a higher power, that's Pisces, higher tier magic. Co-creative magic that involves the collective. All right, this is why it's higher tier. So what does all of that mean? You are beta testing a new way to create magic in your life with the truth of your heart that imbues everything you say into your experience, that makes up the quality of relationships you have. Last decade, you were specific. See, the South Node was in Gemini. So truth was not on your side. Okay. You had to deal with the square. It was an initial square of Neptune with South Node in Gemini. So people had you fucked up. And you had to deal with people who didn't see into your worth. You had to deal with people who made you feel weird as hell for believing in the truth, alienating you. Well, now the tables have turned and karma is being reversed. Now you're manifesting people who speak your magic language. They add to your magic. They know you. They know your worth. You're just happening now too. I'm not just capping. Like, the team's coming together, y'all. The tribe's coming together, and you worked for this the past 10 years. You didn't just get here. You brought yourself here. You made connections. You weren't afraid to show yourself while you're being vulnerable. And I kind of want you to see this as victory, like you're stepping into this, because this is where the switch turns on, and you now have to sort out who's who during this period. Okay. So, and I think it's very ironic that this is happening when it's happening, because if you believe the fear propaganda, like, there's a difference between warning people about what's a reality versus purporting fear. Okay. So reporting real life death tolls is not fear propaganda. It's the facts. It's the truth. But anyone trying to purport it, if anyone's trying to purport this time as a time to be afraid of, that's not the truth. Don't be stirred off by people dying. Death is a reality of life. These are some of the most exciting times of our lives. Okay, this isn't our first pandemic. It's not about to be our last one. And there's a few harsh realities that humanity is about to really step into, but it does not change the fact that we are stepping into some of the happiest times and amazing periods collectively, solely due to the fact that this is each and every single individual's opportunity to fully manifest the full potential of their selves. So that once this finishes, we are reintegrating into society with that. And you know what? Not everyone likes that, baby. There's some people who hate that. Let me tell you, a lot of you, myself included, are naive. You only take it in good faith that the people in your social circle fuck with you, but they don't. They don't. Some of you had to learn that the hard way. There are people who only like you because of your mutual friend. There are people who only mess with you because they're cool with your mom, your dad, your friend. Like, all that bullshit is ending. The North Node snipping it, and a major feature of this transit is Neptune squaring this again. So all the duplicitous fake dynamics, they're unraveling. They don't even have a pretense to stay in. All the systems that supported it are dead. So it's not even about you're gonna know who your friends are. You know who really gives a fuck. You know who doesn't. You know who's just saying that. Well, Chiron's in Aries now, so we're bringing it up to speak about you're not engaging in these fake dynamics anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you've been keeping it real, it's just more of that. But this is where the switch gets flipped super powerfully. I'm so grateful. I have deep gratefulness in my heart that I get to share this with you all, because this is revolutionary. The fact that we're even together like this is revolutionary. Okay, I'm being called down to say that we're not going to do an official ritual, but if any of you, and hook your boy up too, if any of you want to do any spells, especially if you have any air energy in your chart, please do me a favor. And while I'm still doing this transit talk, write spells for you, write magic spells for us and for everyone watching this. And especially if you felt called to do this before I said it, this is your higher self telling me to confirm. And comment a fire sign emoji. Just write affirmations, intentions, and write some cool spells for me too. Okay, that'll be our ritual, really. So see how it all incorporates the experience and happening. So it's all bringing this together. Once again, and this is going to bring me back to magic crafting and creation. Okay, Libras, for you people with Libra energy, writing spells, you're the power of air. So everything you write is actually going to happen now. Aquarius, you're the strength of air. So everything that you write is going to affect the collective. Okay, the knowledge. Gemini, you're the magic of air. So everything that you write is going to affect the happening. Whereas Libra is going to produce a powerful effect, Gemini, you're actually going to be rearranging the actual happening with what you're setting that with your words, amongst other things. You get to discover this. You're beta testing it. So yeah, if you want in on this ritual, which is an ongoing ritual instead of just doing it, that's the cool thing about mutable signs. Venus is going to be in Gemini April 3rd to August 6th, 2020. Venus is going to retrograde May 13th to June 24th. Venus is going to square Neptune, okay, July 27th. Now, the square to Neptune that Venus makes is an exiting square. It's going to be coming out. Oh my God, Carmela. Wow. It was going to exit out on the 27th. Venus is going to exit out of its square to Neptune retrograde. So everything up until the 27th is you exposing deception in your relationships. Do you remember how I've been saying, the agents that have been sent after you have made their move? You're going to find out who's an agent. You're going to find out who's a double agent on the enemy team for you on your side. You're going to find out who is truly an op. Like, it's all coming, it's all being revealed. A lot of you already intuitively knew. People think they can deceive you, but everyone makes mistakes. And Neptune's going to reveal this. So when we step into the retrograde, Venus is going to be like 21 degrees. That's the first square. Everything up until May 13th is activating this very duplicitous square, y'all. Now, let's talk about Neptune square Venus. Neptune and Pisces square Venus is kind of like Venus and Gemini. I love you, baby. Oh, you're so amazing. You're beautiful. You're sweet. I'm saying beautiful words. Venus and Gemini. You're amazing. I want to make this work, but it's square Neptune and Pisces. So here's how this can play out. Here's what the Venus and Gemini is saying. Yeah, baby, I got all the money in the world. Neptune and Pisces, they're really a broke ass nigga in India, like just saying all that shit, just to get in your vagina and bobs, right? Like, this is the square. Oh, I love you, Neptune and Pisces. They're seeing someone else. Like, be very careful. Be very careful what relationships you enter going into this retrograde. It's all gonna be revealed. Now, that doesn't mean that you have, some people are going to say, don't get into any relationships, Venus retrograde. Don't get in any relationships, Venus retrograde. And it's like, yo, these planets are a part of you. They're not like, I've moved during Mercury retrogrades. It's me, I'm niggas. Ah! I'm sorry. I've moved during retrogrades and it's helped me. You just got to know how to finesse the energy or work with the energy. So Venus retrograde is where soulmates come together. The reason for that is during the retrograde, you get the direct ray of the energy, one. And this is reviewing, every Venus retrograde is a review of relationship lessons, because these are cycles. These aren't just transits, they're cycles. It's Venus speaking a language to you. So Venus in Gemini and the retrograde is going to bring your true love partners. And you don't want to see it as the one. You're going to be seeing the one in your mother, in your father, in your sister, in your friends, in people. Like, you're going to be seeing true love in people who you love. So, and this, of course, is going to bring like your relevant partners. It's going to bring people together, but that's what's going to make it kind of weird, because there's going to be that Neptune square. So the Neptune square is both good and bad. The purpose of squares is to account for the same state of energy with different elements, okay? So Pisces is allowed to imagine and roam uninhibited. Ba, 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 ba. When you're in your imagination, you can be like, ba, 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 ba. That shit doesn't fly with Gemini, because you need to understand what I'm saying. So this is the square. How do I translate blah, 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 to I'm feeling good and amazing? That's what blah, 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 blah means to me. That's the square. Until that square is satisfied, it's going to be two motherfuckers that are not understanding each other, because this person speaks fish and this person speaks truth. And listen, we all know that Pisces and Gemini have different understandings of truth, okay? Pisces doesn't see truth the same way as Gemini. Pisces is outside space and time. Pisces sees everything at once. So something can be true to Pisces and it's not going to be true to you yet, because they haven't experienced it yet. So you think Pisces is lying, but they really just trolling you. That's this dynamic we have, yo. Neptune can really catfish you here, just to make sure you really about this. Neptune's gonna dangle out, you know what I'm saying? Neptune's gonna dangle out some siren calls just to make sure you bout it, so that you're going in with the right reasons. And if you're not, you're gonna be exposed. So keep that in mind, because this square could be very dangerous. You can feel like people are promising more than they plan to deliver. Shout out to Becky. Okay, you just really want to make sure. You just really. Yes, that's why I'm the official Gemini translator. You know what's up. Oh my God. Let me make sure I didn't. That's why you want to make sure you're clear on what's true. Because trust me, I hope I didn't miss anybody that joined while I was reading the verse. This is why we want to make sure very well that our intentions are pure moving into this, because Neptune, see, and now people don't understand. I think you have to understand Pisces to get this. Aquarius is the trickster energy. I see it is Gemini, but it comes from Aquarius, Pisces. Like, these are the OG trolls. They won't tell you this, but Neptune will troll you on principle. So just know you're about to get trolled or catfished. But if you're okay with that, there will be a twist for you. But Neptune trolls on principle. Neptune is only here to teach you, just like Pisces do, that just when you think you have it figured out, you don't know. You don't have it figured out. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Moon cap, ascendant Taurus, Mercury 29-degree Taurus. Just warning you now. What you're about to enter, Venus and Gemini, is you entering a magical portal. It's a true love's portal. It's this kind of cool thing where it's like you find out, I have superpowers, but I'm supposed to connect with a partner who has the other aspect of my superpowers. And so, just to make sure I'm not just saying this, if you feel this, comment a fire sign emoji, because this is true. Like, you've been prepared for this. And it's not meant to be like just one partner. You're going to find it plays out with friends, family members. Like, now you're getting ready to connect this. But you're going to go into this portal not the same as how you come out it. Okay, so what is this Neptune square about to do? It's about to troll the shit out of you. Imagine someone who has been platonic in your life, right? The person you least expected. All of a sudden, you walk in this portal with, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm the one you've been looking for this whole time. I just didn't say anything because you were going through your thing. I was going through my thing. But A, B, C, D, here are the synchronicities, here are the shared dreams we had. And you're going to feel trolled. You're going to feel like all I had to do. Kimberly Newton, welcome to the gang. Joe the Alien Goddess, welcome to the gang. You're going to feel so fucking trolled. You're going to be like, wait, I just had to click my... Wait, it was really literally this person? And you're going to... And a part of you knew it too. But you didn't see. Neptune is going to change your perception around it. It's going to flip it all on its head because you were in another timeline. For those of you who want to know why it's going to happen like this, you are in another timeline. So now that you're going through the portal, it's like the time, it's like everything you went into, the higher forces put you in another realm to deal with it. Now the train tracks are getting railed back and you're in the right timeline. So in that alternate timeline, you were around the one, but you didn't recognize each other. Or maybe or as you'll find out, they recognize you the whole time. I didn't say nothing. Or they did, and they were in front of your face, but they weren't trying to do anything because they were just taking their time with you. Okay, so keep that in mind. You will feel trolled. That is like it's gonna be like a match. See, oh, by the way, this is why this is controversial. Because everything up until now was building psychic ability on your own. Some of you were heartbroken because you try to do this with a partner. You try to project and idealize your psychic abilities on other people so that you can do this together. Your heart was guiding you through this. But spirit was like, nope, you gotta do it alone. Nope, you gotta do it alone. Nope, stop trying to see your greatness in other people. No, stop, no. April Howell, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Some of y'all had to come into it. And let's all welcome April. Thank you. Let's all welcome also Greenheart Goddess and also Kimberly Newton. So some of y'all realized only you have to feel your value first. And I'm not going to patronize you and be like, you have to love yourself. No, the reason why you went through that is because you love yourself. If you didn't love yourself, you wouldn't seek this love. But you had to really love yourself. Like you had to give yourself that initial credence. So you teach people how to treat you and whatnot, right? But yo, now that you have completed the power, now that you have a two-seater, now in order for you to develop the next part of your super, because now your superpowers are complete. This Venus and Gemini is connecting you with the partners who you're meant to use your power with. Welcome to Ascension Path, contemplating key. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, this is so very important. Bruce, I think so. But now is the time where you're being partnered with people, because your partner, see, you're not everything. No one is everything. We're all part of a body. So your superpowers are a part of a group of other superpowers. First by Pluto, then by Saturn. So what Venus and Gemini is doing, and now this is where, okay, get you someone you can watch Mike's Lives with. Okay, Miss Kiki. All right, this is where by the end of Venus and Gemini, you are going, if you're single, you're not going to be single. Like if you're single and looking, for those of you who aren't looking, you're going to be so solid in your singleness. You're going to be in a full-on relationship with yourself. But like there is a huge, this is one of those portals that are pairing soulmates and twin flames together. Like let me tell you the nature of it. Most soulmates are going to be paired and already be in relationships with other people. So this is like on some business shit. Like both of you are going to come together whether you want to or not. And it's not, the emphasis is not on anything romantic. It's about seeing where you're standing. You're going to have to change your social circle dynamics because of the people you're destined to meet. And for many of these soulmate contacts, you're just going to be friends. Maybe you might not get romantic until years later. Like you're going to be real, true friends, because this is going to be authenticity first. Like you're going to be brought together by supernatural means. And so this is where your power, your superpower is guiding you to the other aspect of your superpowers. This will play out in masculine, feminine, soulmate dynamics, with romantic partners, with friends, with siblings, with people who you work with. And this is where this is all kicking off right now. And so Venus retrograde is, by the time we step up into May and the North Node now brings the portal into Gemini, floop, the new has come in. By August, the sun's going to be in Leo and Venus is going to go into Cancer. Venus in Cancer is the Two of Cups. This is where the relationships now step into a mutual love and respect. And you step into spiritual marriage with this. Okay? By August, you're getting ready to get romantic here. It's going to be trining Neptune. So for those of you who've been feeling it, this is not the time to give up and start to feel weird about yourself. Like, I'm never going to find the right one. First of all, I always knew I'd be with my boo when the world was ending. So I know it's about to happen regardless. And I know it's going to happen to you too. Jokes aside, like this is really pairing you with people who align with your mission. That's Venus trine Saturn and Mars. And it's like, this is happening. So that's your mood. Gemini is all about attitude, okay? What attitude should you have, this Venus in Gemini? I have manifested my life partner. I just hate to put life partner because of the expectation, but you want to walk into the season knowing that they're here. Like it's destiny is going to guide you together. The soulmates that you're meant to be with, you're already around them, but there's a few new people who are being added to the party. However, in favor of balance, Venus is going to retrograde in May, okay, on the 13th. And the retrograde is you got new people in your life. Now you got to get rid of the old. There's certain people who, as they establish, other people have to leave. This is just karmic balance, okay? So there are going to be people leaving, there are going to be people coming in. And this has a lot to do with how you express yourself. So your attitude is key moving in. Like, this is why we start. So there's 5 stages of this, y'all. We're in the first stage, the Aries season stage. Then there's the Taurus season stage. Then there's the Gemini season stage, where this is where the actual karma happens. We're going to have the new moon with the North Node and the eclipse and Venus retrograde. And then we have the Cancer stage, and which is going to close this out. From the Cancer stage to the Leo stage, we have Venus conjunct the North Node in Leo season. Seeking a friend for the end of the world. Yes, Aqua. So you can watch it burn together. August 5th, 2020 is when Venus officially conjuncts the North Node. And this is after the square. So after you come out of the Neptune square, July 27th, you're coming out the fog. This is where it's going to be confusing up until then, because it's going to be unlimited potential. You're going to see you can connect with this person. Let's welcome Johnny to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. She is also Gemini gang, Cap Moon. Okay, so welcome. All right. Once again, like, everything up until the 27th is going to be uncertain because you won't know exactly who aligns with what. I hope this makes sense. It's a portal. People are going to make life-changing decisions. So it's like you're being put in the carousel of people. And it's not until the 27th that you'll know who decides on this side or that side. So up until the 27th, you could be hobnobbing with an op. You can be falling in love with someone who's going to be your mortal enemy. Like, that's why the retrograde is going to be weird. Be very careful. You're going to be meeting a lot of new people, but you're not going to be moving forward with all of them. So just keep that in mind. And certain people who, this is where Neptune's going to troll and put people together who shouldn't even be together, just so we can laugh at both of them. So just keep that in mind, right? Think about the dynamics about that. Before two people before two people decide that they don't like each other, they had to have liked each other at some point. Before two people decide to be enemies, they have already shared intimate moments with each other. That's now. That's right now. Okay, like, you may not even know. You're about to know. And everything after the 27th of July, everything after the 27th of July is going to clear this. This is when you will know. You're leaving the square. You're getting ready to tighten it in Cancer. This is where you know who's gang, and now you can trust people with this psychic energy. So letting you know, if you're okay with that, you really just want to have fun with this. But let me close this transit talk off with, I know I wanted to bring into the fact that true love is opening. And for those of you who are willing to express your true self, you're going to manifest someone who's been seeking you because you've been seeking you through other people. And like, you're going to manifest like minds outside of romance. But this is why I love this transit. If you've ever believed in magic, then we need to go back in time, because not too long, but I think like a few months ago, January, where were you January 27, 2020? Because I know we did a couple rituals, but Venus was conjunct Neptune again. Okay. Venus conjuncting Neptune is a download pack. Let's say every year, Google gives you updated emojis. They're magical emojis. So you post them and magical things happen. Well, Venus came back around Neptune and we got an updated set of magical emojis. And now Venus and Gemini, we get to actually post these emojis and see what happens. And now you got to see who likes your emojis. And that's really what we're doing. We're all playing with our Pokemon. So Venus in Gemini is the first step of unpacking what we've downloaded. And we're creating for the first time now, because Chiron's in Aries, so we're not wrapping up anymore. And Saturn's in Aquarius, so we're online with it. Yes, we're doing super chat. Details in the description below. Now this is for the first time creating this. Okay, so like those of you who've been masters of magic, it's going to apply itself. Now you're not going to feel like you're just in the air. Now you're going to be incorporating the air. Enjoy the ride, because South Node Sagittarius is resurrecting magic for the collective. And it's also resurrecting Sagittarius. And see, you thought Sagittarius was magic, but you had no idea. They're even way more magical. And yeah, they're going to show you. It's going to be showing to you. So once again, 7 degrees Aquarius. Oh, okay. So yeah, Venus was conjunct Neptune at 16 degrees. Right now, let's all welcome Aubrey Cohan to the Yin Yang Master Path. Welcome, Aubrey, another Gemini gang. All right, Virgo moon. Sag rising, I believe. So once again, congratulations, because the creation of this magic craft is going to bring online everything that you've been pre-building before this hack or stage of magic has been crafted. That means Uranus and Aries was you selecting your character. Uranus and Taurus was you going into the armory for this RPG, choosing what weapons you wanted. And now you're finally immersing yourself. Now that long, it was so long, because then there was also lags and delays. So we were promised to go sooner, but we're like, oh, we have to postpone the date. Now we're here. But I mean, you just started it. See, now Mercury is conjunct Neptune in Pisces, 19 degrees. So this is allowing our minds. Imagine Professor X putting on Cerebral. So he's Mercury, and then Neptune connects him to all other minds. Like, oh, I can just talk to everybody at once. It's like that on steroids. It's like opening your cupboard and like you have infinite NZT. So your body is having to acclimate, because the next time this conjuncts, it's going to be 20 degrees. Neptune in the 20 degrees is where we start to actually see this magical shit. It's no longer deeply unconscious. Like it's sub-ruled by Pluto, and this is transformative magic. So like now we're smoking blunts with ghosts. It's that real. Third decade Neptune is like we're having conversations with ghosts. We're passing the J to the ghost. We're talking, we're having crazy medium sessions. See, it's already happening now, but unless you're adept, you may not even notice it, right? But see how dramatic of a shift it is? Like we're just going from chill to boosh. Like, and that's the weird about this energy. It's so dramatic. It's like I'm on training wheels riding a bike, and now I'm on a motorcycle. Like, holy shit. So like, there's that. Shout out to Domina. Thank you. I got you. And yeah, I just kind of want to end this here. Shoop, shoop. For the super chat, I'm going to pull cards for all signs about what Venus and Gemini will be for you. But once again, Gemini is a programmer. So before this is real in Virgo, because this is going to be real in Virgo. Trust me. Right now, thank you, Jim. You're coding this magic. Venus and Gemini is teaching your heart what are your spells. When we go into Virgo, this is now taking your superpowers and fleshing out in real social context the technique of your magic, how you do the spells. Before you can know how to do your spells, you have to know what they are. And so you're going to be creating a book of magic spells. And that's your homework. Your Saturn. Oh, we no longer have Saturn and Capricorn homework. We graduated. Nice. But anyway, your mission. See, Saturn and Capricorn was homework. Saturn and Aquarius is missions. Your mission, if you choose to accept, shout out to Manu Generator, is to create a standard book of magic spells. It could even be a page. You can write a spell every day. See, with repetition, the spells get stronger because you have to break them in before it's just a spell you've said that you've anchored neuro-linguistically unprogrammed. Shout out to Kimberly. But yeah, like, this is you just writing down your initial set of spells. Astrology does apply to pets. My dog was an Aries, and he acted like one. It was recently his birthday. Rest in peace. Welcome, not relevant, to the $1 billion Vibe Tribe. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, and for those of you who paid PayPal, you're still going to get the reading. In fact, I'm going to do PayPal readings first. So for those of you who did PayPal, I'm going to get to yours first, okay? Shout out to Victoria Green, who ordered a Saturn return report. Thank you very much. I love doing those reports. Anyone who gets Saturn return reports, I'm always like, oh, they bout it. They serious about their personal development. And of course, Siri would come up right now. Yeah, so freaking, it's not just magic spells though. I got you, Aubrey. You're more effectively bringing into fruition. Nikita, welcome to the $1 billion Vibe Tribe. Whoop, 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 whoop. Welcome. Once again, it's not just. And how much is the report? If you go to my website, Nuda, you'll see it in the reports tab. I have a deluxe report for an hour and the standard report for 30 minutes. But yeah, it's not just creating spells. You're programming at a mental level. The purpose of this, by the time you manifest harvest in Virgo season, you're integrating the principle of repetition. You're defining what it is, and you're doing it every day. So that by the time you get to Virgo, it's mastered. And now you're polishing off the technique of how, because you've done it every day, and you've seen, you've went through Cancer, and you've built more soul into it. Now you love it in Leo. Now it's an everyday thing in Virgo. So it's okay if what it starts off with is not as powerful as what you end off with. Because once it's mastered in Virgo, now you're integrating your social dynamics. You're doing it with people, all the shabazz. Okay. This is very, very important. Thank you, Zach, because a whole lot of how you now create this initial sense of magic at a heart level is all going to be developed. So the sun's going to go through here, Mercury's going to go through here, and then Mars will inevitably, after it's retrograde in Aries, activate this. Natalia said, how do you write spells? You already write spells. Every single person has written at least 1,000 spells before they're like age 15 or 10. Anytime you write an intention, that's a spell. It's spelling. And I know that phrase sounds funny, but it's the truth. Like any intention, like you can write it with the intention of being a spell, but anytime you've ever written any intention, that's a spell. It's just, this is a low tier of magic. So if you're not advanced, you may not see the effect of it. Most effects from magic happen milliseconds after it's expressed, but we look for something big. We don't look for the smallest minute changes, and we don't really work with it. Great question, Natalia. So, you wanna write your technique, write spells. You can say, and this is the best part, it's infinite. It's based off of your unique power. So you can literally create a spell where maybe it's voice activated, maybe it's physically induced, but it's like, Maybe it's a spell for confidence. So if I want to go out, I just look in the mirror 3 times and I say, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I got you, baby. And that's puts magical confidence into me. And it lasts for 30 minutes. You're going to know the mechanics of it through your experience. Maybe the first 10 days it doesn't work, but the 11th day, oh my God, it works. And then the 33rd day, okay, I see it works for like a 20 span. Or maybe when I change the word or the way I do, like you're creating this, it's an adventure. And so, given the infinite nature of this, you're going to be guided by your higher self on what to craft, on how to think, on how to adjust your attitude so the thoughts you're thinking are positive, so you're expressing gratitude, and so your attitude is opening the doorway for magic to flow effortlessly so you can co-create with magic. Okay, your attitude is key into a magical reality. You just need to be aware of it. All right. And what's so important about this is not only are you going to be guided, shout out to Lemuria Rising, not only she's a true magi, a Gemini moon. She actually introduced me to the show Magicians. Great story. It was also the day that I got to see Clear Soul Forces. So I had already known the show Magicians existed, but she's the reason why I saw the first episode. It was super magic. But you know, you 12 house moon and Geminis are super magic. All you Geminis. Miss Kiki, I got you. So this is the cool thing though. You're guided here. You're not alone. You're going to be connected with people who at a heart level think of your power as a source of energy. So you are a representative of that source. You're going to connect with other representatives of your same source. Oh, I have horrible insomnia, Kimberly. That's my biggest problem. Going to sleep early so I can get up early because my mind just races at night. I talk to myself all the time. But yeah, like it's very, 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 thank you, Sharon. Very, very, very amazing. This is the best dream ever. Shout out to Jim. Jim is a Gemini sun and moon. So when he gives us a spell, embrace the spell. Okay, he said, here's a spell for y'all. This is the best dream, EVER. Simple. The best spells are simple. They don't have to be elaborate. It's all attitude. It's all mind state. If your mind state is right, you never have to craft a single spell because your attitude is key. But you know, if you extra with it and you know what you're doing, get it in. So you're going to be guided by relationships. Follow your heart here because it's guiding you into this portal of truth. And all else I have to say is if you're prepared, see, by the time we step into the portal officially, August 5th, that's when we're deciding on who we're connecting with. And everything up until then is Hunger Games. So enjoy. Yeah. In honor of Mercury conjunct Neptune, if you have sun or moon in Pisces, please comment a shared ritual you want to do. I really want to trust the wisdom of Pisces and Aquarius here. So for you Magi's, let's do a ritual right now. Mercury, this is the only time Mercury is going to be on Neptune like this. So we can manifest a miracle. Let's manifest a miracle. If you have any Pisces energy, give us some ideas of how we can collectively utilize this because we have the portal open right now. And I want it specifically to come through Pisces, sun or moon, because I feel like y'all would know how we can integrate all this energy. So when do we find out what district we're in, Michelle? Great question. The retrograde. The retrograde happens on the 13th. So before you find out what district you're in, everyone has to be summoned. Everyone's going to be summoned. May 13th, you find out what district you're in, and the retrograde is now connecting with other people in your district. Then it goes direct. You move forward, go through that portal, boom. Thank you for that question. Okay, so yeah, what's up? Be Raiden or Pikachu? Songs or spells. Yep, be careful to what you're listening to. Indeed. Pisces moon here, take a bath. So make sure, for those of you who want to take this to the next level, take a bath for show. Okay. Focus your internal thoughts and what you are choosing to begin this magic and not limiting yourself to what you desire. Okay. Sharon is moon in Pisces, so deep wisdom. Aquarius sun as well. We can do the water bottles and get on the timeline where we all get laid. All right, y'all want to do the 2-cup ritual? Let me get 2 cups right now. Kobe for the win. Anthony, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Let us welcome Anthony. Dancing is definitely summoning spirits. Yep. What about a spell that incorporates the lunar energy of Leo Pisces sun? Of Leo. The moon in Leo. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. So we're definitely gonna do 2-cup ritual. Imagination. We're gonna connect our energy as well and hold in our mind's eye an intent. But everything else is to add on to it. So let us find a way to incorporate the Leo moon, because that is also genius. Okay. I'm gonna go get 2 cups. If you can't do the 2 cups, you can do it in spirit. So if you don't have 2 cups and water, you can imagine it and it will just be as potent. Okay, just letting you know that right now. If you have to do it later, just letting you know right now though. If you have to, I'm also gonna light a candle just to. There we go. We can light a candle for the moon and Leo. Bam. Oh. Shoot. Patty cakes. Moon and Pisces, I deserve all the things. It feels amazing knowing that all my desires are coming forth as we speak. Okay, thank you. Hold on. So Mickey said we can say a chant 3 times, meditate, and 3 more times say the chant with our intentions. Perfect. So let's agree on a chant to say for sure. The meditation we can do is to breathe in like 10 times with our imagination intact, and then we can say the chant again, and then put the cup in the water, drink our intentions. Bam. I think we just came in, for example. Oh, and I'm gonna light a tea candle. Bam, that's our ritual, guys. And then after that, I'm gonna pull a romance oracle card and a tarot card. The tarot card will be what this ritual manifested through your zodiac sign, and also the message of Venus and Gemini for you. Perfect. So I think we got our spell. This candle. This will sustain the energy for us. You can also focus on your intent if you don't have any supplies, or take your time like Ajani to get the supplies too. Ooh. So we light this light to celebrate life, a spell to get the gang together. Okay, the fire circle is now open. So here's how this is going to work. There's an intentional vortex that is open. What we're going to do, whether you have 2 cups or not, the 2-cup ritual, we're going to set an intention. I want to actually do it into this blue cup. So one of the cups is supposed to represent now, and the other of the cups is meant to represent the timeline you're stepping into. So here's your social circle now. Here is the portal you're stepping into. So let's say it's August 5th and Venus is in Cancer now. Who are you with? What is this August 6th? What is this ideal relationship you're in on the 7th? How are your connections with people? Okay. What are some personal wishes you want and goals you have for this transit? What does true love mean to y'all? California just shook. Huge earthquake. Did a huge earthquake just happen right before we're doing a ritual? But other than that, yeah, what I want you to see it right now. Feel it, experience it. And this isn't meant to be like, am I with the love of my life? This is more individual. It's like, who are you as a lover? Let's say you're the lover of someone's dreams. Who are you as that? What magic are you bringing to the equation? What, because by the way, Venus and Gemini is where you update your skill set. So if everyone's gonna know how to spit game, I'm gonna say that. You already know, even if you think you don't know, but this is you like really laying it on. So who are you now versus the you that you envision? What are you doing? How much fun are you having? What is that pleasure? So, 4.6, numerology 10, Anza, California, which is the same numerology of this Neptune Mercury ritual that we're doing. So, I can't make this up. So, Chandler swinging. So, once again, let's just take some time to focus. So, word to our Pisces moon brother, we're going to come up with a mantra that we'll say. And then we're going to hold in our mind's eye, imagine this energy, imagine whatever wishes you have, any miracles you want to manifest, because you're now within the miracle hub to manifest them. We're going to breathe in 10 times together as a group. Breathe in satisfaction, breathe out gratitude. Then we're going to say the mantra again 3 more times. Okay, moon card just flipped out. Amen. Then we're going to complete the ritual, pour it in, drink it. After we say the mantra 3 more times, drink it, and then release the energy. Okay, boom. So I am flow. How do you guys feel about that as a mantra? I like it. If you guys like I am flow, comment I am flow, and we can have that be our mantra. Alternatively, as we say our mantra, if you have anything personal you want to say, you can say that as well. So you can say whatever you want to say. Just say it with us 3 times. So whether it's I am flow, whether it's something else, I'm going to be saying I am flow as well. But you can honestly literally say whatever. Okay. What tarot card is sponsoring this ritual right now? Oh, the power, baby. Feel the power. This is Thor. And someone commented Thor's hammer. This is perfect. So, this is going to manifest masculine power in your life as a surge of energy so that you can redistribute this power. Yay, we got big Empress energy. Thank you for showing up right when we're about to start this. It's hammer time. Okay, so The Emperor is sponsoring this. It's a 4-year. That means you're manifesting power through this ritual. I'm going to do a postcard too, but this emphasis is on your superpowers. So before we start, whether you have 2 cups or not, here's the ritual we're going to do. Right now, let us all connect our energy. I want you to feel your aura, okay? Feel your energy as you breathe down your diaphragm and breathe out gratitude. Feel the aura of your energy welling up from your lower Tantian into your heart, brimming into your heart. Feel that moon in Leo, anchoring this heart, and let the energy come as love from your heart into your palms and charge your auric field. And if you can't feel it, just visualize it. You don't have to feel it, but just visualize that as a manifestation of your conscious energy, your psychic subtle auric field. Now, and you can use wine, you can smoke, you can drink. Now, I want you to imagine and feel all of us, 343 of us, connecting our energy. Jesus did. He turned that water into wine. So feel us holding hands. I want you to hold in your mind's eye us partying in a luxurious mansion or room that we rented out. I see it. I'm there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, of course you can smoke. It's important you feel it because your subconscious does not know the difference between a simulated thought and reality. So we are working this magic. You feel it? Beachside resort. We partying. Shout out to Tamara. Okay. And perfect. So now we've connected our energy. And because we have Aquariuses, they anchor it for us. Don't worry if you lose focus. We have masters in the building. Shout out to the Ascended Masters, Pisces. Shout out to the Masters, Virgo. Shout out to the Legends, Aquarius. Okay, so now you've committed. Now, let's all heal each other. Let's all share each other love. I set the intention for each and every single person's pure intent to manifest tonight. We all just did that for each other. This is now exponentially amplifying our intent. Boom. This is literally just like simple magic we're doing. So now that we've done that, the next step is, do you have your cups? If you don't have a cup, just imagine it. One is supposed to represent where you are right now, and the other is supposed to represent what miracle do you want to manifest? Okay. What miracle do you want to step into? How are you expressing your magic in your relationships with others? So focus on that. Let's take some time to focus on it, feel it, see it. What's a totem symbol? You can describe a symbol to this. I'm going to put the infinity symbol. Focus those feelings on that symbol. Put that symbol on here. I'm stepping into that timeline. Boom. We are stepping into that timeline, rather. Someone spiked the punch. All right, y'all. So now that you have this in your mind's eye and you have the symbol focused, now I want you, okay, be very mindful of the trolls showing up too, which is kind of ironic. They're just making you distract focus. But as you have this vision in your mind's eye, this is the Venus and Gemini spell portal. Okay, this is the intention to the North Node. Now let us activate Mercury conjunct Neptune. Mercury is your mental processing ability. Neptune is Christ consciousness. What is your cerebral apex? I want you to imagine right now, Agent Smith looking ass boy. Get out of here. Thank you, Colby. These Agent Smith looking ass boys. No. Okay. I want you to imagine in your mind's eye, okay, what if you were slipped a pill of NZT, what would you be right now? Like how would your enhance we're now using imagination to induce our cerebral apex. I hope this makes sense. We are imagining Neptune, our minds at their apex, 19 degrees Mercury. So if you had access to all your focus and you had omnicompetence, absol talk, how would you pineal gland? Limitless, like we on NZT. I made my dreams reality, so to speak, or so they say. I might still be asleep. Right. So a wise Pisces said that. So like envision that. And in your cerebral apex, what miracles do you envision yourself making happen? Okay. That is you activating this Mercury and you're telling Neptune to guide you to this apex. All right. Just know if you do this, you're agreeing to a paranormal exposition that might be grueling over the next 2 months. But at this point, do you really care? So just when we breathe in 10 times, you want to see and envision yourself at your cerebral apex as if you took NZT. And now, as we breathe in 10 times, just make wishes. Just make intents. All right. Focus and visualize on your intent. And if you're ready, comment a fire sign emoji. We're going to start with the shout out to Anthony. I see you. We're going to start off with the mantra, I am flow 3 times. Okay. Woo. I'm going to count down from 5. And after we get to 1, we're going to say the mantra 3 times. And then we're going to breathe down our diaphragm. Breathe out gratitude. And that's going to be 1. We're going to do that 10 times. And as we do it 10 times, we're going to be envisioning and imagineering our cerebral apex and your magic mastery, whatever that looks like to you. Shout out to Azrael. Got your wand out. You bout it. And let us gay. Let us finally gay. Right? Nice. 5, 4, 3. All right, hold on. Oh. Get some frequencies. Oh, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am flow. I am flow. I am flow. Now you know. Okay. I am flow. I am flow. I am flow. That was fire. That was super fire. I downloaded a couple messages for you all. And as we close, first of all, much love to all of you Pisces, suns, and moons who contributed. Thank you. That was so needed. That was amazing. As it has improved. Thank you, Mr. Kincaid. And now we're going to close off. Get your symbol focused. Feel it. We're in one timeline. We're stepping into another. Almost want you to feel the intense epicness of what you're stepping into. And let's pour it. Let's create it. I was worried it was going to overflow like I didn't pour it in here. That's crazy. All right. Woo! Before you drink this, whether in your mind's eye or for real, know that this is the real deal. This is charged with a lot of kinetic potential energy. Even though kinetic can't be potential energy, and I kind of made that up, but it is charged with energy for you to come into. Pause. So perfect. Put this on your third eye. Put it on your heart. Put it on your soul. And let us embark on this new adventure. Woo! You want to do this again every day to amplify it? Here's a Uranus and Taurus hack. Do this same ritual in repetition any amount of times. You could do it every day for all of Venus and Gemini. You could do it as many amount of times as you want, just to focus and sharpen your focus. And we did it, y'all. Congratulations. You just drank magic. Water, the OG original water magic. And yeah, we now release our intentions. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Rio. Thank you guys for joining. Just so we didn't just meet together, ritual etiquette, we look out for symbols. So when you breathed in 10 times, did you receive a symbol? If you received a symbol, activate the magic. So you received a symbol, right? That was Mercury and Neptune in Pisces. You received an imagination of a symbol. If it was nothing, then it's nothing. If it was a feeling, it was a feeling. Now, activate the magic of that symbol by drawing it, Venus and Gemini. Draw that symbol, what you received, and create a sigil and work with that sigil. I'm going to draw that symbol down, and then I'm going to burn it and release it to the universe because the symbol was more meaningful for me. Personally, I saw an infinity symbol and a lightning bolt through that infinity symbol. And I feel like I'm not the only one that got that symbol. So if you did, then we're linked. And I mean, I think infinity symbol is kind of generic, so, but it's also dope. So a skeptical part of me is saying it might not be that crucial of a link, but it is because of the lightning bolt. So yeah. That shit was real as fuck. Yes, Shannon. We just did a legitimate ritual. So before you go to sleep tonight and in your dreams, you should see a symbol. You should see a sign. Either a sign of your symbol or a synchronicity. You are going to see a synchronicity before you go to bed tonight and or in your dreams. So before you wake up, this synchronicity is going to guide you onto the next step of your magic crafting and this portal. This is because we just did this ritual. And so as our energy disperses, it's going to manifest in a synchronicity because we're awesome like that. So now I'm going to, before we do the super chat, we're fucking cool. Yes, Lissy. Before I do the super chat, I have another message for you, but I'm going to pull a romance oracle card for Venus and Gemini, and also a tarot card for each of your zodiac signs, how this ritual is going to manifest, and the message for Venus in Gemini. All 12 signs will be accurate for you, but of course, your sun sign, your rising, your moon are the portals through which this comes through. Our energies are supreme. Amen, Kareem. I totally agree. So first of all, Venus is into all that kinky shit. So, you know, how do you like it in bed? How do you like being pleased? This is where sexual talk gets beautified. All right. So you're also going to be really thinking about that. If we're going to get there, I got to talk about that at least once. but we're going to pull it for 12 signs, how this is manifesting for you. And after that, I'm going to get into super chat. I'm going to start with PayPal. First of all, the final message I also have to tell you is nice legacy. So there is a working mechanism before you have your unique magic ability. Everyone has the ability to generate energy. Everyone has an Aries. Everyone has a spark. So before the spark of energy imprints to your unique vibration, you're sparking this still. So what does that feel like for you? Because what that feels like for you, it's going to feel different for everybody. You are initializing that spark. Take that spark to create this legacy. In other words, before you can do a high-level technique, before you can do a fire jutsu or an advanced skill, you have to know chakra control. You got to know how to knead and knit chakra. You need to know how to do 10 and Ren. You need to know how to control your life force. You've now finished the vehicle. So you have the mechanism to begin generating chi like never before. It's a weird shift, but this is going to make a lot of sense of stuff that you had trouble understanding because the collective awakening hadn't happened yet. Some of you were ahead of the curve. You just didn't know how to decipher this language you were reading. Now you do. Chaos control. There we go. We got someone who knows. So we're gonna start with Pisces. Work our way down. Okay. So you have a unique sense of harnessing your life force and turning it on. Everyone has a switch they turn on. The way you turn it on is different. You might be an air sign. Maybe you have to say something. You might be a fire sign. Maybe you have to do a certain dance to generate energy. You're an earth sign. Maybe you have to touch a part of your body. You're a water sign. Maybe you have to feel a certain way. Or a combination of all four of that. Your unique combination is going to be different. And that's what you're defining, you're programming. It's like turning a phone on for the first time. You only have to activate it once. Okay, so Pisces, in honor of y'all sponsoring this ceremony with us, we're going to start with you. I don't know if I should do the back or the front, but I'm gonna do the front. The front is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And King of Pentacles. Nah, I'm gonna do the back. I'm gonna stop crying. Y'all are connected with someone from your past. So someone from your past is returning to your life, Pisces. And the blindfolds are removing. I think it's someone who knows they did you wrong, but they just don't know how to really open up and talk to you about it. They kind of feel stuck. You might feel stuck. And Venus in Gemini is going to kind of like, yeah, Jess was like, I was going to say back. Venus in Gemini is going to kind of like patch this up. Already happened. Thank you, Jess Mal. So keep that in mind. You're also confronting the insecurities it comes to when it comes to love. Pisces, it's 2020, and some of y'all are still dumbing yourself down for these mortals. Why? Some of you are still around people who you're uncomfortable sharing your magic with because you know they're going to think you're weird. But you're not weird. You're a divine magical being. You don't have to make sense to none of these motherfuckers. Okay? If you like to ride unicorns and escape into magical realities, that's because you're a gangster like that. And you deserve to be with someone who allows you to do that without making you feel weird as fuck. The reason why you have these shields is because you've dealt with so many people who haven't allowed you to be you. And like, that's not their fault. Just replace them. Like, you don't, there are people out there who are looking for someone like you. So don't feel shielded. And I feel like someone from your past is going to apologize for that, for not acknowledging you as you are, because now they realize, they get it now. They get how magical you are. So that's what I got for you. Aquarius. What's up? Spiritual marriage. This is an energetic union and a bond of love and trust that you're connecting with. Aqua, you're definitely one of the major signs that are being connected and paired so that your relationship constructs play out collectively. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but if you get in a relationship with an Aquarius, the way they sponsor your shared energy, anything you do with them happens in the world. And the Aquarius notices this. I don't know if you know this. If anyone who's dating Aquarius right now, anything you do with them actually happens in the world. It's like a reflection. Like if you guys start arguing, you're going to start to see chaos in the world. If you guys are really in love, you're gonna see more love in the world. Like that's what it means to be in a relationship with an Aquarius. Oh, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. All right, Aquarius. That's what's up. Looks like, yeah, check out your Venus sign too. Looks like y'all are coming into, even if it's with the same person, it's like a new phase. But nah, Aquarius, y'all getting that new. Venus coming in your 5th house, getting that new. Okay, the North Node. What's up? Get it, Aqua? All right, Capricorn. This shit is hilarious. Capricorn. We got, of course, Capricorn was like, y'all can have love. Just give me money, power, respect. And just give me the power and the respect. Capricorn, you know what? I get it. It is what it is. Yeah, we got the power, okay? But for some of you, this is like you stepping up in that central masculine provider role as well. But I just heard Capricorn like, give me the power, okay? Y'all can have that love. Y'all other signs can have the love. Give me the power. That's all I want. It's safe for you to love. Capricorn, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy. It's safe, Capricorn. I know you're putting up them walls. You're putting up that hard demeanor. You don't want to get hurt. It's safe for you, Capricorn. You even got the star here. Okay, this is Emperor of the Universe vibes. This is wild. It's like you're establishing a bit of discipline in the way you do it, but you don't have to be so closed off, Cap. It's okay. You're too powerful for someone to get over on you now. You've gone through it. For some of you, the Emperor, you either are this Emperor or you're gonna be in a relationship with this Emperor, which I feel like you'd like anyway. They're a bit rigid, but they get it cracking. Sagittarius. Okay. No, we got the 7. Oh, that makes sense. We got the 7 of Cups. So let's split the deck, see what we get. Oh, interesting. So there's going to be fog, but past the fog, there's a healthy new beginning. Sagittarius. Oh, see, okay. I'm not saying this, peace out, Chelsea. I'm not saying this to Sagittarius representatives. I'm saying this to the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, stop being a hoe. Stop being a hoe. Okay, you got your representatives confused. There's some Sagittarius people who want to be faithful, who don't want to play around. Sagittarius, you out here just being adventurous. You got your representatives confused. Sagittarius, this is you like so many different possibilities, so many different like potential, but it's like, where do I start? And that's because your zodiac sign is out here being a hoe. Okay. You're not a hoe, but Sagittarius wants that loving. And so it's introducing you to so many energies. And it's like, I'm poly though. See what I'm saying? Sagittarius, you gonna have to choose. All right, you're gonna get distracted. Because honestly, Sagittarius can have anyone they want, really. It'd be like that. So it's like, well, who do I go forward with? And it's like, first of all, scrap all your options. I'm not gonna say they trash, but scrap them. Behind the fog, there's what you really want, a healthy beginning, okay? And it's not gonna be rose tinted, it's gonna be practical. Let's welcome Rebecca to the Yin Yang Master Path. Holler, okay? Thank you, Rebecca, for joining. Venus in Gemini for you, Sagittarius, is going to make sure you don't believe the hype, because there's gonna be a lot of niggas talking about, I'm what you need, baby, and they still live with their mama. No, like, don't believe the hype. Like, just see through the fog. But I think a part of you wants to get distracted. Don't beware of the whole green grass is greener on the other side. Thankfully, on the other side of that, it's something grounded, but you just want to be mindful. We do also have retreat. So now this gives new meaning to everything I said. This is altered states of mind and consciousness. So you might want to do acid or mushrooms with a beloved. I think you might find a trip partner. This is very retreat energy. This is a card of escapism. So I was thinking you don't want to escape, Sagittarius, but you do. We have retreat. It's a time to disconnect from the world while everyone's quarantined. So y'all walk through your interdimensional space-time portals. That's what this card really means, Sag. I don't know why you don't want to be bringing Gemini, but it's all good. I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Go enter altered states of consciousness and retreat with your boo. Okay, do what you do. All right, you can do with all your hoes too. Okay, Sagittarius, you can retreat with all 56,000 of them. So congratulations. Scorpio. Damn, that might have been oddly specific. Scorpio, tell people to get off your dick. So Scorpio, this is everyone on your dick, and this is you telling everyone to get off of it. Hey, get off my dick. Get off my dick. Hey, get off my dick. Hey, yes, get off my dick. Yes, I know you like me. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Oh my gosh, get off my dick. Get off my dick. You don't want what comes with this. Get off my dick. Scorpio, I feel bad for you because you about to come into that glow up. You about to come into that glow up where people who you know aren't your friends are your friends. And so it's just like, yo, okay. You are fighting for a belief in yourself and a relationship construct that is controversial. Some of you are dating people way older or younger than you. Some of you are breaking rules in relationships. And tell people to get off your dick because it's not their business. People are going to have some stuff to say. This dick ain't free. Word to Aqua Elliott. Tell people to get off your dick. Like, that's really it. This is a victory. But you can't doubt yourself because you're going to be surrounded by people who think they know it all. I know about your relationship more than you. This isn't right. You have the advantage. You actually know what you're doing. Everyone else is looking from the outside. So they don't really know your motives. We also have trust. Yup. This situation is calling for you to have faith, Scorpio, because you might be the only one in your corner. This is like introducing, but see, you're defending your empress or your partner, right? You can introduce your partner to your circle of friends and your family, and they're like, this ain't the one, G. This isn't it. And you're like, what the fuck? Yes, it is. And they're like, nah, I don't like them. And like, you're the only one who like sees it. Don't back down just because everyone else is saying. Like, put some trust in it because you're onto something, okay? And most of those people are just jealous. They're acting like they don't want you. They're really just jealous, okay? So defend it. Seven of Wands is also defending. Seven of Wands for some of you, you're going to get with your crush or you're going to get with someone amazing and people are going to want what you got. But do you see how you guys saw how I split the deck and there was death? Y'all better not come for Scorpio. Y'all better not come for Scorpio. They're going to hit you with death, bro. You try and come for what they got. They're going to defend their spot. All right? If it kills them. But they're going to kill you. Okay? Libra. We got the King of Wands. We got your best friend right here. This is individual, entrepreneurial, independent focus. For some of you, Libra, this King of Wands is a romantic partner. It's someone who you're going to be dealing with. It's someone who's very entrepreneurial. They're go-getters. Think the Leo King. He's a common archetype for the King of Wands. This is definitely, I sense a very positive energy and affinity with this. So, Libra, I really do feel for you. This is the quality of someone you're going to be dealing with, reflecting this aspect for you. So prepare for things to get really fun and official. Yes, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Leo is the spirit of fun. Sagittarius is the spirit of joy. They kind of go hand in hand. So this King of Wands is going to foster this sense of playfulness with you. Okay. Virgo. Never fails. Virgo. Wow. The first thing that came to mind, Virgo's getting that bow chicka wow wow. Okay. Some of y'all Virgo ladies been looking for that premium D. You getting that premium D. I know that's a vulgar message, but I knew it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yo. Some of you Virgos have been tired. You've been like, where is this good? Y'all been fiending. And it just hasn't been good. It's here. It's here. I don't know who needs to hear that. Y'all about to get it. Y'all about to get it. Let's welcome Michael Williams to that $1 billion vibe tribe. The Virgo man, you're going to be slanging it, okay? Like, this is passionate energy. This is a new spark. It's like a free yes card. So if you knew the Ace of Wands was a trump, then anyone who you approach is going to say yes. Use it wisely. So, yo, but the vision I have is some of y'all been fiending for that good. You about to get it. That drunken love screaming out like Beyonce, good. Okay. Surfboard and on that surfboard. Yeah. Virgo, what's up with y'all? God damn it. The Ace of Wands is pretty like very hot. So yeah, shit, I'm trying to, what's up, Virgo? We also have playfulness again. Okay, it's octave. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. I'm gonna do another one because you are immutable too. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And Virgo, this is talking about the Neptunian partnership you have. So, however, and it came out with playfulness again. So add playfulness on what partnerships you're working, because all Virgos are sponsoring divine partnerships because their 7th house is Neptune right now. So work on it. It's been weird as hell. It's been cringy. It'll get a little bit more cringy, but work on it. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Leo. Victory, Leo. There have been 15 earthquakes, 2.0 to 4.9 all over the West Coast-ish area. It's happening, guys. Holy crap. Earth is literally shifting. Damn. Thank you, Spiritual Gorilla. Leo. We have the 8 of Cups. It's time to go on a spirit quest. The 8 of Cups. Splitting the deck. Yup. Yup. If anything, I want to see it this way. It's like you're walking away before shit hits the fan. But Leo, this is disappointment in love. However, what I see here is what's after the 8, the 9 of cups. You're walking towards what it is you really want. Leo, I think you've realized you're done compromising with people who aren't ready to fully love you. You realize it's just not your style. You don't want that halfway shit. So you're going to kind of, it's, I don't see this as a sad card though. I feel like for a lot of you, you're gonna feel like your job is done. Like you're finished with certain contracts you can finally walk away from. I don't see you walking away sad. It's like you know what you're walking towards. And we also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And you're going to explore this quest is to explore what you really love. So really explore it. I don't see this as you walking away from love. I see you as walking towards what you really want. Okay. And Venus raised your 11th house. So, you know, a lot of wish fulfillment here. Cancer. Moonbay, congratulations. That's what's up. I'm gonna pull a romantorical for you and him. I got you. Your new boo. Cancer. What's the zodiac sign of your new boo? Definitely interested. So Libra got the King of Wands. Cardinal Libra got the Queen of Wands. Cardinal Cancer got the Queen of Wands. Cardinal Libra got the King of Wands. Cardinal Cancer got the Queen of Wands, which is Aries. So Cancer Libra, very interesting. The Queen of Wands is hot. King of Wands is hot too. Both of them are hot. Queen of Wands is sexy, y'all. I'm biased, but yeah. She's smoking. So Cancer, this is you connecting with an aspect of her. You want to let your boldness express itself. Cancer, you are that bitch. You are the ultimate diva. When you walk into a room, people notice your presence. You must walk with the swagger of 1,000 Beyoncés and 55 Lady Gagas. This is very important. You have the right to walk with the swagger and it will be felt. So keep that in mind. I feel like you're going to be dealing with a Queen of Wands, Aries figure that's going to bring this out of you too. And some of you Cancers, this is going to be the archetype of who you're going to be dealing with as well. Ow. All right, AZ. Getting to know each other. So that makes me feel that the Queen of Wands is an actual person because you're going to be getting to know her. Oh, shit. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I think it is from the 80s. That's a really good point. I don't know. I haven't read them. But Gemini. Epic swagger. Gemini, you got the same card as who else got this? Capricorn. Oh shit. Gemini Cat Moon here. The power. So Capricorn is just focusing on power. So Capricorn is like, y'all can have the love, give me the power. Gemini, you're coming into love through the power. And I don't even think you care about love either. But this is you stepping into your authority with Venus and Gemini. Gemini, Venus is going to polish your sun, your moon. If you have any energy there, Venus is going to manifest it. So this is going to be you what? This is going to be, this is going to be you. I was going to be like, what does it mean to be hung backwards? What? This is going to be you not only establishing your authority, but giving you a foundation to have like meaningful love. 15 earthquakes globally. Jesus Christ. The earth literally is shifting. Retreat. We also got this for Sagittarius. Looks like you and Sag are retreating. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. I don't get that. But this is why I get it. Both Gemini and Sagittarius are squared by Neptune. So Gemini, Sagittarius, you're going to have a retreat portal. Like Neptune squaring you is going to be able to allow both of you to suspend your consciousness outside this time-space continuum. And it's something only you two can do. Virgo and Pisces aren't, so they can't go into each other. But Gemini and Sagittarius, you're literally only two that can do this. So don't be surprised if who you're retreating with is with a Sag Gemini. Sagittarius and Gemini, I have a special video for y'all because the North Node and South Node are going to be pairing y'all together like never before. And everything that was unhashed since then is coming into hashment. So letting you know that. Oh, okay. But also Gemini, similar to Capricorn, you're manifesting superpowers to aid in this. And this masculine power, see, Gemini and Capricorn, you both need to be masculine in your approach here and assertive, or you're dealing with people who reflect that archetype too. So keep that in mind. Taurus. Hold on, son. Y'all think I'm playing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Yeah! 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 Oh! Do you enjoy serendipitous experiences that come out of nowhere for your favor? Do you love feeling that everything is happening in accordance for your amazing greatness? Do you like feeling like the universe is on your side? Come down here, Taurus. This is going to be an expansive, evolutionary journey for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You are lovable. You are lovable. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, we need to stop sleeping on Taurus. Could we all just agree right now? I think it's time to stop sleeping on Taurus. But Taurus, you're a bed and the pillow. Like, how do you expect people to not sleep on you? You're so comfy. Pause. You are going to enjoy this, Taurus. This is going to be quite amazing. Venus in Gemini is you winning the lottery. And this is when you realize, I am lovable. I mean, I already knew that, but yeah, you're winning the lottery on Thor. Okay, I put that on Thor and Odin. Aries. Oh, take risks too. Oh! You know what? Fuck it. Might as well play it again. I think Aries just got the best card. The best card is honestly between the Wheel of Fortune. Really? That's how you feel? You don't play me like that? Okay. That's weird. The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, to be honest. I'm going to give it to Aries. Aries, you just got the best card. You know what that means. baby on a horse. It's you, Aries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Last but not least, do you like utter happiness and success? Do you like sunlight leaving happiness in your trail? Well, it starts from your heart and emanates everywhere. Very soon, Aries, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, that was amazing. And the sun's in Aries. So yeah, that's an affinity too for everyone. Thank you, Rebecca. That's y'all. I think y'all winning. Okay, Aries, it's coming now. Okay, I would love to do commercials. This amazing. Woo! I'm gonna draw one more for everyone before I go into this. Before I go into the super chat. But yeah, that was amazing. The sun card for you, Aries, is yes, it applies to Aries rising, it applies to everybody. But if you have Aries rising, Aries sun, it's more direct for you, for sure. The sun card, y'all, we do have the 8 of Swords. This is what we got for Pisces. This is what we got for Pisces. It's safe for you to love. So this is half Pisces, half Capricorn. Guys, I'm guilty too. Come on, y'all. Are y'all still afraid to like open up your heart? Come on, y'all. You can let go. Stop being, shoot your shot, goddamn it. Shoot your goddamn shot. Don't be afraid about rejection. Shoot your fucking shot. Please. I think you don't even know you have so much potential around you. Like, shoot your shot. That's really all I take this as. Like, if you're still feeling stuck, like, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to shoot your shot. It is safe for you to love. Okay, you can remove the blocks. You don't need to feel shy. It is okay. Okay. Shoot your shot. And you know what? If that shot doesn't go in, shoot it again. Find another basket, shoot it in there. Okay, keep shooting. Doesn't have to be the same person you're shooting at. All right, just remember, you are worthy and deserving of love. It is safe for you to love, and you're developing a strong magnetic attraction with the right people, with the true people. So, thank you all so very much. Once again, thank you, Victoria, for ordering this reading, the Saturn return reading. Shout out to the new subscribers we have and who've subscribed to the mailing list. And we're going to start with the live readings. So here's how this is going to work. Let's see what we got here. So live readings are up and open. If you look at the description box below, you will see the minimum and the links if you don't want to do super chat. I'm going to start with PayPal. So anyone who's doing PayPal, that's priority. And then I'll go into the actual super chat. Thank you guys once again. I think we did. I was not even planning to do a ritual, but I couldn't help it. We can help it. So once this ritual broadcast disperses, what we did is going to manifest immediately. Okay. In fact, let me draw this symbol while I still have this energy here. Shoot. Thank you guys so much. Grateful for you too, Sharon, as always. Our show, our Conscious Connect, no. Conscious Connection or Celestial. Our Celestial show is coming back. Sharon, and our show also Aquarius Roberts. Let me just pull it up. Celestial Channel Chat. There we go. Be coming back. Coming back. Not really the best drawer, but that's a symbol. So I received it, Neptune, Pisces. If you haven't received a symbol, do this until you do. And maybe your symbol is no symbol. But whatever you receive, you want to complete it by Venus and Geminiing it, writing it down, and you're complete. And whatever you want to do with it after that, you can do. Oh, all right, I'll put this here. Yes, I am a lefty. Indeed. Actually, go this here. Perfect. Whew. Now let us start the super chat. Michelle. Michelle Rezio, I got you. Shout out to Michelle. We go way back. Nearly the beginning of my adventure, actually. I know your Taurus Sun, Pisces Moon, Leo rising. So Venus and Gemini for you is as a Leo rising, not only manifesting your worth as a Taurus. I think it's huger for your Taurus Sun, really, because you're going to start to switch on the flip to monetization. But as a Leo rising, it's also going to bring together your soul gang. And it should almost feel like a coming home of recognition to your worth as well. We do have the 7 of Wands, so you're going to be telling people to get off your dick. But I mean, with a Diva rising, I think with Jupiter there too, that's already your life. I don't see this as negative for you though. I see this as you championing, you're paving the way for others who think like you. So because of you, people younger than you won't have to fight through so much weirdness because you're already being the priestess and you're championing ideas and thought forms that people are too afraid to embrace, and you're not backing down. So it's giving you victory. It's like you're proving yourself amongst being tested. And we also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So thank you, Michelle. And next, we have the Harris Agency. What's ahead for my current online business? Gotcha. Claire, if you're watching, please comment your rising. Please let me know your rising and or your sun. Michelle, no, I know your sun, moon, and rising, but for the Harris Agency, if you're watching this, please let me at least get your rising or your sun. Of course. Sag rising, Gem, Sun, Cancer, Moon. Yeah, Earthworks. Okay. So for your current online business, we do have you making executive decisions with your mind over your heart. The Two of Swords doesn't really tell me what you're doing as much as it tells me your state of mind. So you may feel a bit indecisive moving forward, but the Seven of Pentacles is you monitoring orders. It's you with your online business, allowing it to grow. It's encouraging you save your money, and it's actually promising fortune, but it's just going through, you know, that first 2 years of starting an online business. But it's interesting, the Two of Swords is more people are going to be giving you advice, but you really go more with what your heart says. And to, of course, I actually got the chemistry card for you. You may work with someone, a business partner, a friend who you have great chemistry with, but it also comes with new love. So this new love could be a new love for your online business that Venus in Gemini is bringing in as well. So the Two of Swords on the surface doesn't really tell us much, but with the Seven of Pentacles, this is actually speaking of you, Seven of Pentacles, making that long-term investment. So it's you slowly but surely building up your resume. And that's why the Seven of Pentacles is like pause, because you're monitoring the analytics of your online shop based on you kind of slowly building it. But yeah, other than that, we also have now Kathy Cosmos. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy, we have the High Priestess for you. Oh. We got the High Priestess, which is definitely speaking of your intuition. Once again, this is for Kathy. The High Priestess is not only bringing you through synchronistic experiences, but it comes with worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So the High Priestess represents your intuition preparing you for that. And not just for that, but also, and it's putting you in a position, thank you, Miss Kiki, it's putting you in a position to also uncover your psychic ability through these synchronicities with the divine timing. I feel like the worth waiting for is even outside of romance. I think it's speaking of stuff that you're just working on manifesting. Oh, this card came out before too, Honeymoon. But the High Priestess is very powerful. This is you. This is you stepping into your full psychic potential and almost interacting with it like a separate being, even though it's you know, one and the same. Okay. Sharon, guided message for me during this time and for this Venus in Gemini. So once again, Kathy, like your intuition is guiding you, and you're also becoming more of your intuitive power. Sacred revelations and more synchronicities than you can handle, but will love regardless. All right, for sure. Ooh. Sharon Brosa Stone, you got the magic. This is literally just saying believe in yourself in everything you do. You have everything you need. You got the skills. You got the talents. So sell yourself. You are a Venus in Gemini. Let people know what you got. You have the experience. You have the knowledge. You have the skills. It's time to bless people with your presence, because you're going to be utilizing your skill set to high capacity. It's going to open all sorts of doors for you. You are in this capacity the magician. All right. Kajia, could you please pull a card for my love life? Ain't no communication. Yeah, Sharon Iana here. Ain't no communication from Gemini, because I grilled him finally and set boundaries that probably came across pretty intense. We both ghosted it, but I just wanted to know if we'll be able to communicate honestly about all this at some point, and if he'll open up to me. He has a major block in communicating his true feelings, and just want to know if this shit worth putting energy into. This is actually amazing, Cass, because Venus and Gemini is going to answer this for you. It's going to put the situation there to what I want to pull a romance oracle card for you, but I'll get a tarot card. It's going to rearrange the situation to now ask. It's almost as if the transits are going to ask him what you asked me, and he's going to make that decision. But let's get a sneak peek. We do see the same card I pulled for Gemini, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is Sun in Virgo. So it's really working with you. But as a fellow Gemini, we're just getting our shit together, finally. And I don't mean like it's taking us so long. Like it's everything has been orchestrated. Like the North Node's coming into our sign. Saturn's in Aquarius. So like we're now in a position where we can put this together. Oh, Kathy, you're Sagittarius rising. Good to know. Okay. Once again, Emperor. This Emperor energy, Cass, is what's getting in his way of communicating it is him getting more, footing. So all Geminis are resurrecting, like we're stepping into our true angel power. God is recalling us. So that's why we've been a bit unstable before. We literally had to fight intergalactic wars that little to no one really wanted to believe we were going through. So we had to go through that shit. And now we're finally ready to come online with most of this energy. Let me give you the Oracle card too. Shout out to Aubrey. We have your feelings are real and worth exploring, but I also want to pull this one for you. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. Definitely by the end of Mercury and Venus, your pool of influence is going to be so much greater, and you won't be at all limited by options. The moon is 19 degrees Leo, guys, so it's happening right now. Okay, whatever you think that is, you're going to find out. It's different for everyone. But Sandra, AKL, what am I manifesting in my career? Feel stuck. Gotcha. The advice is what I got for everybody, because we got the feel stuck energy for everybody. It's safe for you to love. When you apply that to your career, it's safe for you to do what you love in your career. That's going to make you feel less stuck. We also have for you, wow, this is amazing, the Ace of Pentacles. It's time to take a new direction. The reason why you feel stuck is you need to take a new direction in your career. You need to invest in a new income stream. You need to invest in a different field or direction in your career. So the Ace of Pentacles it's not even so much that you feel stuck. Your soul is guiding you to the next step. And so this could be a new opportunity that comes on your front door. This is going to be something. What's up, Abraham? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Abe. That's a real dude. Real cool. He shot a couple of my music videos before. Ace of Pentacles is you opening up new money. Okay, so you won't really feel stuck moving forward. Omo Uzmain, okay, Rocky for super chat. Feel to John to do whatever you want to do. Ooh, we got a 1990 here. All right, I got you. Rocky. Oh. We got the 7 of Pentacles. So before things move quickly, you have to gather your bearings. Let's say, and thank you for letting me know your Scorpio rising. So Uranus is coming over your 7th house, and let's say you're building an empire and you still got the farm and the crops being built. You're still growing your crops. Okay, thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. You're still growing your crops. It's like, let's say you're creating a new digital underground. Let's say you just recently invested in cryptocurrency, or you've invested in stocks. You've now begun a long-term journey. This is going to reach max capacity. You're going to have a full farm of stock crops that are going to give you a lot of money, but you need to actually nurture those crops first. I'm gonna pull another card for you. You just gotta give it time to grow. So this period of patience is marked by your ability to kind of maneuver through this time with patience. Yep. So whatever you're patiently working on is going to manifest. You're gonna come into serious wealth, but it's long term. You gotta take your time with it. And it's assured though. It's assured. It's not like an if thing. So there's that too. Okay. Next we have Lena. Peace, Mike. Lena Little. There's this guy that I recently got into contact with. His name starts with a C. I was wanting to know if he likes me and wants to be more than friends. I got you. No problem, Rocky. Great attitude. 11-11, huh? All right. So we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Interesting. Lena, the strength card would actually denote that he is feeling you. The strength card is yes for fun and frolics, not in like a long term, I want to spend the rest of my life with you and have kids with you, but in a, I want to have fun with you sexually. And I feel like we've known each other before. So this is super awesome. It's great for someone you just met, and it's a huge green light. And I see you is also saying to embody the strength card, to add an element of lust here. The strength card in certain decks is lust. So as to what he's feeling, it is lust. He definitely likes you. But it's fun. It's not toxic. It's not like the devil card, which is toxic lust. It's like sexual, playful, healthy, lustful energy. Leo. So yeah, please let me know if you find that to be accurate. April Williams. Then we're gonna step into the super chat. Thank you, April. April, we also got the strength for you, and I know this is your energy. This is you, full goddess mode. So this is you just using your strength to smash through obstacles. And I'm also going to include the sun here and the hermit. It's like you're alone, but you're not lonely. Okay, you're focused on your passions and you're making it work for you. So congratulations. Ooh. Okay. I feel like with that strength card too, it's you fully harnessing your infinite strength and manifesting more fun for yourself, manifesting more passion for yourself, manifesting powerful contacts with this King of Swords, dealing with powerful people who are drawn to your light and passion you express. So next, We have Sarah Beth. Yes, I am. I got you. Domina Montana. I got you. Aqua Moon. Yes. 4 degrees Scorpio Stellium, Libra Sun. So as an Aqua Moon Libra Sun, Venus in Gemini is going to trine you. And I love how you already, it's you. It's you. It's you. I love how you already have your podcast. You're already putting out that advanced energy. Venus in Gemini is just going to put it all together. It's going to see significant, even if you've had a halt to your podcast and you're not even doing it, then like that community you're building, all going to come in, all going to multiply. And it's also going to be super fun because you're going to be redefining relationship constructs based off of what you've been personally living. And so no wonder we got you, the Queen of Swords. This is you just answering advice for people in your power. We have chemistry. There's a strong, maybe it's with this Knight of Pentacles, but there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And that's like anyone who comes with you, they're getting chemistry involved. That's your Scorpio stellium. I just love how you're seated in power here with the Queen of Swords. It's like you're ready. Saturn's on your moon, and like you're not playing any games. So you're just going to really be independently focused on smashing all your goals. And it's going to meet with success after success after success. All right. Master Nuda. Is my high school crush my twin flame? No, because twin flames don't work like that. But let me pull a card as to what connection you have with your high school crush. Someone can't be your twin flame, but you can be twin flames with someone else. Let's see what type of soulmate you're connecting though, because you said they're Virgo sun, Aries moon. So that's definitely, you can put it in the notes, Sarah Beth. All I need is your, if you're doing it through PayPal, you could do it through the notes. If you're doing it through live chat, you could put it on here too. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is definitely talking about they have you ask, you put your sun, moon, rising, and then the question. Okay, this says give your relationship a chance, but new love. I think this might be a new love construct coming in, even though it's telling you new in high school. You're going to be connecting to them in a new way. Okay. But it may not be with the you they think you are, or they met. It may be with the new, or I think you might be the new love for them. This person we see sitting in their Queen of Pentacles. This card tells me nothing about if this is your soulmate or not, which is why that new love comes up. It's something that has to be created, but you don't want to be too attached here, okay? Here we have you with the King of Swords. So, Kimberly, who's coming for me this retrograde? Gemini rising. Well, as a Venus Aqua, Venus is trining your Venus. And as a Gemini rising, you're coming into a new beauty makeover. So Venus is passing the torch. You're going to be an instrument of beauty. People are going to be very attracted to you. Who isn't going to come to you? This is going to apply greater talent that you develop through how you express your charm. And so this is a great time to just be you and to be loved for being you. We also do have the Three of Wands. So you're moving forward, coming into money too. You're moving forward accordingly. It's a green light. It's everything kind of clearing so that you can manifest your goals. Capricorn sun, nice. If you're about that business, it's coming in. The Four of Pentacles is actually sun in Capricorn. So thank you for that. Pisces moon. This Gemini rising is going to hook you up. We also have, I can't make this up. Love yourself first. This is Venus in the first house, loving yourself. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive because Venus is going to want to pamper you. She's going to want to give you a makeover. She's going to want to love you, and that's going to attract so much love to you. So amazing. India, yes, that is the minimum. So I can pull a card for you there. I see what you mean. I can answer a question and pull a card for that. Joa, the alien goddess. Virgo rising, Aqua Sun. So as a full moon that is having a lunar return right now, with your rising in Virgo, North Node Libra, that's what's up. Venus in Gemini is giving you great career success, and it's polishing up a lot of the rewards you will gain from career. It's also really having you gain extra charm with your job title and how you express that to people, because you're going to be opening doors for, I feel like people are going to look at what you do as something that's still different, and so you're going to make it more appealing to them, which will be great for coming to more, customer base. This is you successful here in business, expressing more of your charm, and we have financial flow with the Six of Pentacles. So it's you opening up greater liquid finances as well. And if you also need assistance, I see you as more helping people though, financially. Oh, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there we go with that too. That's amazing. Aqua is Gemini's 9th house, so this will be 5th house to your sun. And I can see how that will really flesh out true love for you. You're definitely going to be this true love portal. Aubrey Cohen, a message for my romantic connection. I'm going to pull the actual romance oracle for you, if you don't mind. Two cards came out here, of course, twin stuff. We have flirt and getting to know each other. Extend your lighthearted energy to others as you reveal your innermost self to others, to each other. Your bond deepens. I think getting to know each other wanted to be the one that came out, and flirt was like the icing on the cake. So that's the answer concerning your connection. Okay. Zach Lentz. Trust your intuition, Aubrey. Your intuition is spot on as to where it's being guided. Zach, oops. Zach, we have, oh, this one's going to come out too. Zach, we have the 6 of Swords. And the next one out here, no wonder it wanted to come out, is the Page of Swords. You're sailing towards maybe a long distance relationship. The Ace of Swords is like a truth coming out. It's a positive future. The Page is someone watching you from afar. The Page of Swords is you sailing towards a positive future. So that's kind of interesting. You're closing the distance on a long-term connection or a misunderstanding with someone who got you twisted. The Ace of Swords especially is the truth to close that gap. So you have the epiphany you're bringing to someone else. But if we just take the 6 of Swords, this Venus in Gemini is going to clear things up considerably. You're going to come into great clarity, and things are going to be generally more positive. Okay. Tell me more of this telepathic love. I feel so multidimensionally, so strong. Libra, Sun, Gem, Moon, Cancer rising. There we go. Cancer rising. Venus, Mars, and Leo. Thank you, fam. What you seek is seeking you. That's the first thing I want to tell you. What you seek, Miss Kiki, is seeking you. But you, let me not even say but, and you operate on such a advanced level. This multidimensional love that you're harnessing is seeking you through other outlets. So, certain relevant contacts and partners have been contacting you through other people in advance to ready your vibration, as you are the real thing. You're not getting ready for the real thing. They're getting ready for you. So just keep in mind, Venus in Gemini is going to really bring that in and hit it home. Okay. Yup. literally just said, you are this, you are the real Leo. Like, this is you. You are so advanced. This infinite quality is you seeing and operating with this love in all levels. And this is you. Like, you're in your power. You're passionate. This is you manifesting the love through you. And I feel like this is also more for oh my gosh, I feel like strength answers your question completely. It's not even a question, but like the strength and the multidimensionality. Thank you, Kimberly. Um, it's next level, and you're realizing that you want to ground this next level union with someone who's also next level like you. Remember, you're not getting prepared for the real thing. You are the real thing. You're getting prepared for, and your vibration is not allowing anyone in that's not ready. Okay. We also have healing family issues and release your ex. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and the time has come to clear your energy. I don't think you even have an ex. You just want to clear your energy, want to clear any of that weird wonky energy with people who are kind of seeing you the wrong way, because your energy field is all love. I don't even think you care about that. Like, you're just so strongly in love that you just want to use that to clear any misconceptions. I think some people think you hate them and you don't. So I think once you kind of clear that, and any guilt that they have will not get in the way too. Okay. Sharon, all right. Message to do with my love life with Venus and Gemini. Got you. Woo. Thank you, Miss Kiki. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Interesting. We also have healing family issues for you, Sharon. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, but I don't see that for you and Miss Kiki. It's just family. It's a bunch of family issues and karma that both of you are clearing. It's like both of you specifically agreed to be the one to clear that family karma, because y'all are the most spiritual people in your family line. So that's what that means. You're healing those issues that are getting in the way of any love building, but no longer. And that's what that represents. And we have the sun. Amen. So Venus and Gemini is going to bring you happiness, but this light is going to clear the addictions. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And I don't mean like drug addictions. I think it could be more codependency to certain ways of thinking, Sharon. And also, I saw this as people who are addicted to you. I think you're letting people who are addicted to your energy, okay, you might not be placing the right boundaries because you're so unconditionally loving. Certain people are kind of finessing your energy, and you don't really want to encourage that much longer, because to you, you're being nice, but it's like the lady who was drawing energy from Jesus. It's like she didn't mean harm, but this is still draining your energy. And the energy that's meant for the people you're meant to be with, Sharon, I think you're not telling people no. I think there are people who you don't want. It's like you don't want to be mean. It's like you're not being mean. It's so funny. You told me to do this with my older roommate, but I feel like you're doing the same thing. You're not letting anyone in your place, but I think you are so compassionate. You know that if you were to cut people off, they wouldn't have any source, and it's like you kind of got to do that, because you ultimately deserve what you want. You know what I mean? So, but the Sun card is promising happiness. I feel like that codependency is like you're enabling certain addicts in your life. And like, that if you don't help them, everyone else is going to shut the door on them. And so you're helping them. And it's like, you kind of got to snip them off so that they can find their own way. Carmela Marsh, looking for a little clarification on this vision I keep connecting with. Does my laundry crush like me back? India, I got you. Your love life will get better. Wait for Venus to go to Cancer. Trust me. Carmela Marsh. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. I'm so glad this message spoke to you too, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Very soon. Interesting. Five of Swords, Carmela, actually denotes that there is some sense of a scattered mind. Okay. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what clarification to give you. This card is telling me that you're clearing any misunderstandings. I want to confirm the vision you have, but I think there might be blocks to other people understanding that vision and you actually communicating that. So you're going to mend that. I think you're going to make that shift from not being able to now uniting people who see into your vision as well. So that's the card I have for you. It does seem like there's some kind of arguments going about. And I think it pertains to your vision. It could be like between some discord that you're going to be circumventing. Okay. El Victor, first time peeping the live. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you as a bonus. Yep. We have the King of Cups, which is you mastering your compassionate power. The King of Cups is a master of psychic ability. So this is you developing patience and compassion. I pull this card especially for people who are around others who are a bit emotionally retarded. Maybe they're just not as emotionally intelligent. The King of Cups is patient with people like that and helps them come into wisdom. You are a keeper of wisdom, and you stepping into a new love in that honeymoon phase, bruh. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and they're gonna be so attracted to your wisdom and depth. They're gonna find you very sexy. Okay, they're gonna feel like you're warm and you're mature. So there you go, bro. And I feel like Venus and Gemini is bringing in this new love as well. Next we have AZ energy for April 2020, please. AZ for April 2020. Whatever you make it, we got, all this how you feel? We got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is talking about a spark of passion. So April 2020 AZ is going to be passionate. It's going to be happy. It's like a brand new spark that's exciting, a brand new workout routine, a brand new relationship. I feel like you're the catalyst of this spark. So anything you want to spark or start, this is the yes. Any yes or no you had, this is the yes, bursting forth explosively. So this is fun, and April is going to be passionate. It's the green light go that's going to bless you with energy to move. Rebecca, Resser, let's see what we got. Got the Sun. We got the Page of Cups. All right. Happiness, new feelings. Sarah Beth, I got you. Last, but we're going to save you for last, but not least. Okay. Rebecca, we have the Page of Cups. So this is definitely new emotional investments, new feelings, new intuitive abilities. But this could be, even if you're in a relationship, like a new love developing or new emotions. We have retreat and true love. So it's like, I'm going to pair these together. So it's like we have the true love in the Sun, Oh, and under this is also the lovers, and also this, and also that Jesus Christ. So yeah, Rebecca, you're getting set up. This is a once in a lifetime love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. And then we also have like the honeymoon retreat energy where both of you still kind of explore your new feelings. This doesn't have to be to an actual person. It could really just represent happiness in every area of your life, love, career, and leisure, and business, and also, you know, friendships. So it's almost going to have you be a portal of this energy as well. So Rebecca, this is manifesting now too. It's nothing you're going to have to wait for after this transit. It seems to be a culmination of powerful energy you've built for yourself. Moonbay, I'm happy to say I have a new boo. Interested in what their zodiac sign is. Let's see what energy we have for you. For you and your new boo, we do have the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, we do have the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So your twin flame is probably going to feel that you're connecting with someone new and probably ping the shit out of you. And I think that you're just going to be curving that, which is going to be so weird. It's like Pisces sun, Taurus moon. So you're Scorpio moon and he's Taurus moon. So y'all are definitely like twin souls or partner souls. Four of Cups is you definitely contemplating this change. But tell me, this is what I feel. It's almost as if like you're curving this ping. It's like, oh, now you want to come back. Now that I'm with a new person, curve, curve, and I don't even think your twin might be conscious of this. But yeah, and that's cool. Scorpio moon, Taurus moon, that's awesome. That's like an archetypal connection here. And we also have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yep. Yep. Both of you are definitely brought together because both of your souls are partners and you have the same spirit. So that's a very special relationship dynamic. So next we have Danielle B. What is my love lesson for this portal? Great question. If anything, Moonbay, I would say that this new guy, I mean, I know the person, like your twin, you have a special connection, but I almost feel like this new guy is your twin flame, to be honest, because both of you share the same flame of the sun sign, and then your souls reflect each other. I think this guy is your twin flame more than the other guy, but you would know because you've gone through the synchronicities. Maybe this first guy prepared you for your real twin as a Pisces. So let me know what you feel about that too. Your message. Oh, okay. Danielle B, what's your love lesson? To love. The Page of Cups is shamelessly in love. Your love lesson is to just be in love again. She's talking to this fish about her crush. To just be like not delusional, but like the imagination. You're going to learn how to love again. Where if you were hurt before or you held back, this is going to teach you it's safe. It is safe to open your heart. It's safe to have crushes. And this is going to bring in new romance for you. So that is really awesome. Moonbay, yeah, I really feel like this is probably your twin. For real, energetically, especially. So keep that in mind. India everywhere. Will my love life get wetter or better? I got you. Don't even trip. A bonus romance oracle card for you. It's getting wetter and it's getting more meaningful. It's getting wetter and better. Okay. Squirt emoji. You're gonna be getting with someone who you deeply trust. It's like freaky in the sheets, proper in the streets. Okay. Like they have deep love and respect for you, but y'all also have a dirty, nasty, beautiful sexual connection. When I say dirty, nasty, I mean like dirty, nasty, like good. Okay. So it's almost like a polarity, an unconditional love. So this is beautiful, actually. If you're single, you're going to connect with this person pretty soon. And we also have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I think that answers your question. Okay, you about to be super satisfied out in these streets. Does my laundry crush like me back? I'm going to say that's the devil card. Your laundry crush, I think, wants to smash. I think he does like you. I think your laundry crush does like you back. So shoot your shot. But with that devil card, I think they want to smash. Like I think it's that like, oh, I like that Venus and Scorpio. So keep that in mind. Sarah Beth, Virgo Moon, Cancer Sun, and Rising. Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Gemini in the 12th house, though, right? Because you're Cancer Rising. Is creating a YouTube podcast, spiritual beauty center channel blog a good idea? I know damn well you did not just ask me that question. Sarah, are you seriously asking me this? If you don't get your creative self on YouTube ASAP and bless us with your talents and gifts, what kind of question is that? You act like you're not already insanely gifted. Yes. Please ask me another question. Of course it's a good idea. We need you on here. For those who haven't followed her, her page is lit too. Like, you're mad creative. So please ask it. Don't be scared. Okay, and I can understand why you're scared, especially with the Cancer rising. Like, you feel why wouldn't? Okay, I'm gonna answer that question because I'm definitely a Cat Moon that's drawn to you, and I can answer that question. So yeah, it is a great idea. Please do so. There are gonna be a lot of people who will love you because you're so talented. And don't worry about the trolls. Okay. Now, Cat Moons, we love your Cancer rising and your Cancer sun. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The reason why we're drawn to you is because you're Virgo moon. So Cat Moons, we love Virgo moons. We connect with Scorpio moon. It's a sexy ass connection. And like, that is magnetic as fuck. So the sun signs won't really notice that the moon signs are drawing them together. And I as a Cat moon, I connect a lot with Virgo moons too. And I understand you being worried about your family. That it is something that being on a blog and podcast, yep. It is something that being on a blog or podcast can expose you to, but you're protected. You're very protected. Mars in Gemini in your 12th is a guardian angel that's about that life and is not gonna fuck with you. So as long as you're protecting yourself, which you're already protected, you'll be straight. You don't have to worry about it. The Page of Pentacles is also talking about starting off slow. You don't have to be full production. You can start off with a post here, a video there, get your feet wet. Okay, it's gonna be gravy. You're gonna be Gucci. We also have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And interestingly enough, though, the bottom card is deception, which is very Seven of Swords-y. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So heart-to-heart conversations is what you want to have with your podcast, with your YouTube videos, with your blog posts. You have so much depth and wisdom to share with people that it's just going to be so amazing. So yeah, but the answer for why you keep attracting Cat Moons is because, someone's trying to finesse you, Sarah Beth. Someone is completely lying to you, and they don't want you to see them as different. So they're just lying so you see them as cool. And you're going to really uncover it. I think you even know this, but you don't want to believe it's true. It's you're psychic as hell, Sarah, but it's true. You said it's exactly as you said. So keep that in mind. The Cat Moon thing is because you're Virgo moon. As a Cat Moon, I'm effortlessly drawn to Virgo moons. Like it's the composite Scorpio moon, and anyone who has that aspect, they know what's up. So that's really why. But don't worry, it's not any bad deception. It's really just meant to teach you a lesson about your boundaries, which as a Cancer rising, Aquarius is going to be painful in doing so, but you're going to learn it. So there's that too. Other than that, y'all stay blessed. I'm going to end this talk here. And as I disperse this broadcast, be prepared for magic to overwash you all. Thank you guys as always. And until next time, y'all stay blessed. Peace.